Hey, hi, hello.
Who are you?
Welcome back to the ValorBound podcast. I'm your host Sean, and these are some people that show up in my basement on Wednesdays.
Who are you people? Where did you come from?
Can somebody let me out?
It's the only time I get out of the attic upstairs.
Who let you out of your cage?
They gave me the key to this place for some reason. I was keep breaking in.
You own it now. Have fun.
Oh, fuck.
You're the DM. Woo!
Yeah, you want that key back?
Welcome to episode 9. I've been keeping track. It's episode 9. We almost double digits, baby. Let's go. If you don't count all the one shots that I might post sometime too. This is episode 9. Who wants to talk about what happened last time? Does anyone remember? Because it's totally not been more than a week in real life again.
We did drugs.
I do remember the drugs.
I really
elaborate.
remember the drugs.
Elaborate for inspiration. Come on. Elaborate for inspiration.
So I left a...
Oh, shit.
You can't be mean to me. I've got
Ron
kidney disease.
I'm going to put a counter on the screen for this. It's one. Show me kidney disease.
So I left a note for the... Did the goblin diplomacy also happen?
Yes.
Last week?
Last episode?
I don't really remember what happened with the goblin diplomacy, if
Well,
I'm
how
going to
about
be super honest with you.
The two that were there. Talk about what happened during the goblin diplomacy. You can keep it brief. Keep it brief.
So, there was a dispute between a goblin and a human.
Racist.
A human. And
Derogatory.
the human was a bit cagey about his right to the land. The goblin was very forthcoming and had the proper paperwork and went through the proper channels, so we were more charitable to his needs.
I solved it with, the diplomatic skills of choking and food.
Right.
I feel like that's a lost skill in today's world.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just want to throw out also that both of those NPCs were expertly played by me.
Yeah.
All right. That's what happened to you guys. You guys helped solve a land dispute for a poor goblin and make sure that he was set up in the future, and you got a cool reward because of it, which maybe you'll use in the future. Back to the bar you went. I think there was a conversation with the mayor that happened too.
Oh, yeah.
That seems to
There was the
ruffle
weird...
some feathers.
I don't like the fucking mayor.
Oh, that's fine.
And then I left a note for the dude who was like, Realm Gate. We can go through it. And
Realm Gate.
Realm Gate. And then he was just in my room.
Great guy. Never even asked.
Yeah.
You guys never asked his name. He had a whole name.
Nope.
What is it? I don't know. I wrote it down though.
Hey man,
We did
I was
drugs
just
with him.
he
We don't wanna
showed
know
up
him.
in my room and was like, "We're gonna do this," and I was like, "Okay," and we got everyone there, and then he gave us drugs with arcanite in it, and then we did the drugs sans Lim, and we had either a really good or really bad time.
And Lim just had a bad time because
And there was
Ron
piss.
pissed everywhere.
There was a lot of
piss.
And shortly after, everyone had a bad time because there was piss everywhere.
And with that, when they woke up, there was a little bit of gold in everyone's pockets, and you guys had level up.
A lot of peas.
That's one way to have gold in your pocket.
So, with that being said,
Square
I will
bone,
give you the
very-
inspiration since you started that whole thing. Take that for this session. Make sure to use it by the end of the session, otherwise it is no good. I do want to draw attention to the viewer if you're looking. I'll throw this on screen for a video podcast. The map changed a little bit. Basically, how the map works is as we go more places in the world, it will become more discovered, and I'll add more stuff. It's just better for my management system, and I feel like it adds a little mystery to the world. So yeah, the map has changed in the middle a little bit. It's just that the texture around it's a little darker, which we'll find out why later. But in this episode, the main point is that you will be traveling to this point. And if you look on the map, it's about the same distance from where you started, which was over here at Fort Brackhill, to Riverrun, and then that's the same different distance as Riverrun to Cynosure. So you can factor it's going to be about a day by wagon. We'll get to that in just a moment. Before we do, we're going to do a flashback montage. This is how we're going to do this. This is how the flashback is going to work. You find yourselves at night in the mayor's humble abode in the kitchen, having a nice dinner with him, like you said that you would do at some point during this week. Now, here's what we're gonna do. You're explaining what you guys did during this week of downtime that you had in Riverrun. Now, I'm gonna start this off by just saying someone's name, and you're gonna tell me what you did. You can go through the whole process, and you can tell me what changed about you, and I'll ask some questions, and we'll talk about it. And don't leave anything out. Have fun with it. And we'll start with Levi.
Yeah.
Kara,
so-
sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have that eventful of a week. This is unlike some of my friends here, but I spent a lot of my time working with the dock workers to earn a little extra money. It's nice to be back near boats.
The mayor looks approvingly at you and says, "Oh, they're fine people."
Yes, they are. And that's why I was so concerned when a crate fell on one of them.
A crate? And he, leans back in his chair. And mind you, the mayor is a halfling, so he, leaning back in his chair, his feet are, swinging wildly. And he's like, "Oh, my!"
Yes, it fell and almost broke his leg. So I felt I had to do something in the moment to save this man's career and life, and I healed him through my magic.
Wow.
And out of the kindness of his heart, he felt he needed to repay me, though I didn't think I needed anything of the sort.
Humble. Humble, this one.
He invited me back to his to dinner with his family, and we
What
had
a
a great
dog.
night. His wife and child were so thankful and so sweet, and I am so grateful to have met them. And it's wonderful to see. But the next day, as I went to the temple, as I do every day, there seems to have been another candle lit at Maynard's altar, when before I had been the only one. It's very nice to see.
Who do you think lit the candle?
Well,
The mayor looks puzzled.
I have to assume it was the dock worker or his family of some sort.
Wow. That is inspiring, folks. Just bringing back a dead religion. Just amazing. Amazing work. What else did you do?
Well, speaking of the temple, I did get to know the Sisters of Cyrus quite well, actually.
They're
having gone
extremists.
there. They
The
have,
mayor says without laughing. He's very serious.
they have some very unique viewpoints on things, but I can't say that they are bad people. And in my time there, I wanted to show some respect for all that they do for the temple, and I joined in one of their rites, and, well, maybe the funniest part of the week is something that my friends here can explain a little bit better, but I woke up one morning and was told that I had gotten up on stage with the bard and sang Riverrun with him.
I love that song. What?
I do
must have
too.
not been there. What was the performance like? He asked the group.
Car was too blackout to really remember.
Yeah, someone let me know how the performance was.
Out of
I-
10, 17.
Legendary. Truly legendary.
Unforgettable.
Was this after the trip we had? Just curious. Yeah. You haven't seen Ron Haran since basically the night of the trip, by the way. So he doesn't really recall it.
He was
Yeah.
not there.
Yeah.
It was decent.
Scathing. Put her on the press.
Well, I'm done then.
So how we're gonna do this is everyone remembers in school there was this cool thing called popcorn reading. You're gonna popcorn someone else.
Well,
Have some flashbacks, kids.
I do believe that Limerence had a much more exciting week than I did.
Exciting is relative. Social. It was very social. I've been running messages. Physical labor is not really my strong suit. You could say strong suits aren't really my strong suit. I'm more of a sit and speak. But I do have this sort of deformity you might notice from my birth. Wings, I can fly. It's very easy for me to deliver things.
Deformity?
He did not understand. It went right over his head, which is not hard because he's small.
Literally, it went over his head.
But I've been delivering messages between merchants, guilds, nobles, the type who is willing to pay to deliver a message instead of walking.
Oh, wow. So you got to know our fair city's gentlemen and ladies.
I did. I got to know how they socialize, who they socialize with, what they socialize about.
His smile somewhat fades when you say,
You know, getting
oh,
to know people.
I do know, yes.
So I've maybe not been living the most exciting life, but I've been learning a lot. It's been very enriching.
I noticed that you look a little different. It seems like these times of helping the noblemen have served you well.
Well, there are those that pay a premium for privacy, discretion, translation, coding.
At this point, can you explain what's changed about your physical to everyone else who's here?
Yeah, so...
If you would like.
Yeah, my clothing's a lot more expensive.
Damn.
Can you go through what you look like before and what you look like? Just because, like,
yeah.
we haven't
So
really gone through
before it was more just like leathers and a few dark robes, something that looked like an approximation of, somebody wearing human clothes. Now I just look like a shrunk noblewoman. Like I've got a large white shirt that has like a big collar.
It's got the floofs.
Yeah, it's got the floofs and it's got little pins of little flowers on it, and 2 silver rings just on the right hand with different insignias on them. And just a few small things. The leather armor that I'm wearing now is a bit more put together, treated. It is a richer black. So the contrast of the black and whites versus the deep purple and blacks that I had before is very striking. Like now, Limerence wants to be noticed.
Awesome. And he goes, well, you look ravishing, darling.
Thank you. Well, I knew you'd have an appetite.
You look like you'd fit in perfectly well anywhere in my court, so maybe we'll find you a place. After all this is done. Is that all?
For now. Ron, what have you been up to?
Yeah, we haven't seen you in 5 days.
You've disappeared on us.
Ever since that night.
The mayor like goes, what night? What? Hold on, what? You disappeared? What happened at nights? What do you mean?
We went to bed, and when we woke up, Ron Huron was gone.
This fellow, he looks hard to miss. Joking. Give him some more ale. A woman comes by and who is Maggie and pours out another large pint for you and hands it to you.
Average pint for him.
Looks like a normal gourd.
For everyone not on the video podcast, Levi handed Tom a half-size glass.
Whiskey glass?
Yeah, so-
Whiskey glass.
Anyways, you take the pint.
I beg to differ, Mayor. It was very easy for us to miss Ron Huron.
Oh.
Yeah, the last time y'all have seen Ron Huron essentially was when we all had awoken, and I was not feeling well, honestly, after that. It felt like a regular kind of headache at first that I would get from, any kind of trip we went through, and I was like, I'm gonna rest. And that day of rest turned into 2, and then 3, and the sickness just was terrible. Ron Huron looks, honestly, about 10, 15 pounds lighter than he was. Like, he's a little bit extra, a little bit pale, You haven't seen him because he did leave for, like, a bit to go around the town, He didn't really... He was looking for something that could possibly help. Unfortunately, he, as you've seen, he doesn't hate clerics, but he doesn't like the help of them as much, unfortunately. So he's been going around doing his own thing. You notice a couple new things on him. He, for one, his fingers are just covered in blood from earlier that day. And he has 3 distinct new tattoos on him, which is a sword on his right forearm, a shield on his left, and a handprint on the side of his face.
Do they look like homemade, like you did them yourself, or
Oh,
that
yeah.
you got someone to do them
No,
for you?
I you can tell that it's kind of like the way I paint, except just
They
tattoo
can all tell.
forms.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. The mayor would not know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you all can kind of tell.
He goes. Yeah, the mayor looks at you. He goes, "Those look fresh."
Oh, yeah, they're just something new.
Have you? And then this is just the mayor observing. Have you eaten much off of your plate, or is there still like a bunch of food on your plate right now?
There is not that much food. Like, it's about half of what Ron Huron would normally, he'd be just scarfing down.
Yeah, like the mayor looks confused and he goes, "Is the food not good?" He's like asking all of you. He goes, I can have the kitchen staff fired if you would like.
It's fine.
They're like peeking out through the door, like
No.
Eon's definitely putting like a 4th roll on their plate because it's free food.
Right. I'm just not hungry, which is very strange.
yeah. Everyone, I feel like when you say that, there's a hush in the room. All right.
Oh.
If the food is bad, you can just tell me. We can spare them. It'll be fine.
It's
what-
delicious.
Continue with your story. What else did you do this week?
That's as far as I'm willing to tell, probably in the company of Mayor. Especially,
Okay.
So, yeah.
Popcorn, someone else? Then?
Popcorn reading. Right over to a D.
Who?
Eon, sorry.
Messing
It's
with
Tom Popcorn. It's fine.
you.
We're sitting at the table
Eon's
going,
definitely licks, like wipes their hands. They go to lick their fingers and then kind of look around and then find a napkin, maybe the corner of the tablecloth.
The mayor looks at you and goes, "She's understanding."
And Eon's like, well, I heard this calling and it just wouldn't shut up. And I ended up at this cool bookstore and there were all these books and they were just having such a great time. The books really like to be there. And I have my favorite book, and Ian holds up a book that they got, and it looks weird. There's writing on it, but it's in Celestial, which I don't think anybody here knows. Maybe Levi? No. So it looks just like children's scribbles and sigils on it, and it's slightly glowing. The color Eon glowed, and Eon looks less glowy. Still glowy, but like less glowy.
Like when a glow stick fades?
Yeah, but it's
an
not
old glow
dead.
stick.
Yeah. Just or when you bring a glow stick into black light and it glows again, but it's not still glowy. So Ian's just like, I had a great time with all the books, and hopefully I get to see the books again.
Did this book want to leave?
Yeah, this book's my friend.
You can speak to books?
Yes. The book speaks back. Don't books speak to you?
In a way.
I've heard it said that reading is like getting a letter from an old friend. So, books always personally speak to me, the mayor.
Insightful, Mr. Mayor.
Did anything else happen?
Nope.
And
All right. We have a bunch of wonderful bookstores in Riverrun. I suggest that if you have not checked them out, you check them out before we leave tomorrow. Idea.
popcorn.
Well, there's
Oh,
only-
There's only one
Eon's
left.
definitely gonna mention the bookstore that they were at, and is like, "Where's the other one?" And then,
Oh, which one did you go to?
Pick one.
Did you go to Woodworm Bookstore or Brainiac Stores in Corp?
which whichever one's
You have
closer.
incorporations?
The
I think it's
close,
just a name.
the
though.
closer one. But then Ian goes, Licks, what did you do? No? Maybe? Lim?
That is
Licks.
Is correct.
Yes.
Uh,
Don't make that face.
What are
That's
the names?
confusing.
Why? You looked uncertain. So I
Eon
did.
didn't know
Tags and all went
names.
down.
Everything went down.
It was
We
okay,
need to
except for
separate
those
these
two are very similar.
We chose the same name, but
And
slightly
sat on the
different.
same side of the seat. Same side
Brain
of the
dumb.
And we're both fake creatures. Let's fucking go.
table. Come on.
It's been an interesting week. You know, I found out I'm really good at killing rats recently.
That is true.
So
I heard we had a rat infestation. Maybe you could take care of it.
here,
Yeah, at the brewery. And he holds up his mug. He's like, we are running severely low.
I don't think we're allowed back there.
No follow-up questions.
But I've, you know, offered services to other businesses around town. Just earn a few golds, killing rats,
Making the grain safer.
making the grain safer.
You've spent the
Humble.
week. You spent the week stabbing small animals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They
It's,
deserved it.
it's like that sometime. When I've been able to, I've been trying to just help other people around town that maybe needed a hand, but couldn't really afford it. So, doing my
There are
due
a lot of people
diligence.
Missing a hand.
What?
Nothing.
You're very far on the other side of the table. I could not hear what you said.
I was just making a joke. Nothing to worry about.
Well, I love jokes.
Don't worry about
It's
He loves
it
jokes.
wasn't funny.
it. It was not funny, unfortunately.
You know, it is
Clerics
funny.
are never funny. There's no god of jokes.
The whole table laughs a little too hard.
You know what is funny is this that the silly little special new ability I discovered in myself, and then he reaches out a hand and you see like kind of like pink energy kind of like shoot down his arm, and the blade materializes in his hand.
The mayor is mid-drink and starts coughing. No knives at dinner, please. But I like that.
Kara is mid-cutting something with a knife, like...
You know what I mean.
Apologies. He
I don't know
lets go of
if
his hand and it dissipates.
He just stares at the air where it dissipates and he goes, interesting.
It's great for killing rats.
I would assume. And how did you come into this ability?
I woke up and they were in my hands.
Okay. Out of character, like we're gonna flash back for a minute for when you guys were in the realm, and you were the only one awake, and you were the only one watching. Can you describe to Lim what happened with Lix?
Oh, yeah. So, at like one point, you just like see Lix like start gripping his head really, really hard. And he's yelling out in pain. And his hands pull away from his head. The blades are like kind of materializing with them. And they're still in his hands like the whole time until he wakes up.
Is that when you
So-
decided to
That's pretty
leave?
fucking
Yeah, because
So-
when they woke up, you were gone.
You pissed an ocean, and you grew knives out of your hands after you all took a strange drug that a guy who came in through the window gave you. And I'm the party pooper because I thought that was a bad idea.
Also, like it looked like I was like pulling the knives from my head, like just yanking them out.
Like horns.
Like, yeah.
They also look like this, kind of.
Show the table.
Lightsaber.
Ooh.
Short.
Yeah. That's specifically from Star Wars: The Old Republic.
That's why it
Hey,
looks like a
Star
lightsaber.
Ward: The Old Republic, you've just been ValorBound.
Sworder, I love
Nobody's
you.
safe.
Sworder, I love you.
But that's what you saw. And would you have left after the piss and that? Because you weren't there when they woke up.
Yeah.
Okay. That was like the, oh no.
It's like, nobody died. My work here is done.
Nice. All right. Yeah. So that's pretty much everything that happened. It kicks back to the mayor swinging his feet and munching on a lamb, whatever the chop.
Lamb chop.
And he's like, anything else happen? Wow, what an eventful week.
You know, a little reading.
Read anything good?
Not really. I'll be honest. The pickings for authors in Riverrun is not great. Great manuals, lots of skilled laborers, not the most.
Lots of books on farming.
Yeah, not the. They don't really know how to spin a yarn around here, you know?
Yeah, he's much like, you are exactly correct. I've been working with City of Drakal. Now trying to get more books shipped in, but they want way too much wheat to book rates. Just when the city doesn't really read, I mean, why would I? Politics, never mind. The point is, I'm trying to get more books in, but maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, here's the game plan. We're gonna get up pretty early. We're gonna get in my personal chauffeured wagon, and we're going to make the day trip to Riverrun. Should take most of the day. Not Riverrun, sorry, to Cynosure.
From Riverrun.
From Riverrun to Cynosure. Should take about most of the day. When we get there, I need you to follow my exact orders. No going off plan. You need to listen to me when we're there. Can I count on you with that?
Certainly.
Sure.
Technically, you are not supposed to be there. So,
Is anyone else coming with us, or is it just the?
it is
six
us
of us?
and my personal guard duty, as always, when I make the trip. And we'll meet some other people there. And then all I need from you is to tell the story that you told me. Nothing more, nothing less. It needs to be convincing, though. He looks at all of you. He says, can you do that for me?
I can certainly tell the story.
That's all I'm asking. And after that, we'll figure out your positions. You can all go your separate ways. And carry on with your little lives. Okay?
Yeah.
Was that a cough? Did you cough?
Yeah.
Does it like mucus? Like does shit come out? Like, what?
Like, yeah, did a bone come out? My fucking.
Blood. Oh my
There's blood. Wait, okay, blood just came out.
What? Coughed up blood?
Run. Are you
Everybody,
okay?
yeah, just react. Go ahead. Yeah, fuck.
are-
The mayor's reacting.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Not only that, but like as I cough, some cups shudder and move as well.
Do you need
That is a
healing?
powerful cough.
Why didn't you ask me?
I don't.
You
know.
two should get together after dinner and figure out whatever that is, because I'll be honest, I have a pretty nice carriage, but I don't want to sit next to him. I don't want to get whatever that is.
Doesn't sound like he's sick anymore.
I'm good.
Okay.
Just drink the rest of the
Well, and then also, this dinner's gonna go on for a little bit, so let's just say, you guys have your dinner, you tell tales, you go through your stuff. If there's anything you'd like to do at this moment in the mansion, or we'll get to Riverrun, but if there's anything you'd like to do in the mansion, now would be the time. I just figured that somebody would want to do something stupid, so I'm just gonna let it play it out if they'd like to.
Well, I know you pay the staff, but I feel bad not helping them. I'm going to go help them clean dishes.
You don't have to do that, but
Sorry.
a woman of the cloth, beautiful. It's a beautiful sight to see. You know, there aren't many. He turns to whoever's left at the table. He says, "There aren't many good folk like her left in this world." And while I am not someone that particularly believes in the gods, I do respect it when I see it. It is a hard belief.
Plates are stupid.
Eon's definitely going to try and pocket a roll or two.
Is it obvious? Hold on. How?
I
make
rolled
a sleight
a
of hand check.
16.
Yeah. Okay. So you're pretty. Yeah. You're pocketing a couple. But are you overfilling?
No stealing.
No, I'm not stealing. I'm just saving a bread for when we later.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone notices. No one's really eyes are directly on you. Maybe one of the servants sees and doesn't really seem to care. So, but there are servants wandering about the table, starting to clean up the place that you're done, giving you like more drinks if you'd like it, desserts if you want it. But the evening seems to be winding down. It's probably about 10 p.m. ish local time. Riverrun, RR.
Gonna be honest, I think Ian
Alright.
probably gets a tummy ache because they're not used to sweets. You and me on the sweets table.
Yeah, there's a mountain of sweets. Anything you guys could possibly want, they probably have. Like as far as basic sweets, there's a lot of fruit concoctions, apple pie, strawberry rhubarb pie. There's caramel for the apple dipping. There's some kind of whipped milk concoction to put on the pie, perhaps. Pumpkin pie for sure. Just, a lot of different desserts available to you if you'd like any of those. And yeah, he's just hanging out and he's patting his full belly and he goes, "Wow. I trust that you still have accommodations over at the bar."
Yes.
Good, because I did not make up any rooms for you. I'm very sorry about that. But I will expect you here promptly at 8 a.m. Can we agree on that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
The morning.
Morning.
If he is a bother, he does not have to come. He looks pretty ill, and I don't know if I guess I could get him a separate carriage.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Maybe a second carriage would be best.
We'll see what we can do. All right. Well, I'm going to retire to my smoking room. If anyone would like to join me, they can. But otherwise, I bid you good evening. And he grabs a cigar, and he puts on a little robe and slippers. And he walks off to a different room. I'm going to ping the room he goes to if anyone wants to move him for me. It's that room right there.
Okay.
Thanks. He's just smoking a cigar, drinking some booze. And if anyone wants to talk to the mayor, they can go to that room and have a conversation with him. Otherwise, you are free to mingle.
Free to walk about the cabin.
Not like it wasn't implied that you could, but he's assuming you're going to leave if you don't come talk to him.
I'd just like to talk to him for a quick sec. Be like,
You like stumble in. Like,
yeah, he was like, I just explained to him like, what I have is not contagious. You will not contract it.
wait, so you know what you have?
Not entirely. No,
Well, we have physicians. We have clerics.
I don't know clerics.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you're good to go, we should be fine.
I'm fine. As long as I will try to not
Mr.
blood
Mayor?
on your carriage. Mr. Mayor!
Limerence flies in with a made-up plate with 2 pieces of pie on it.
He looks excited.
Thank you so much for having us.
My pleasure. I said I would have you.
It's
I
been
had you.
so wonderful. I hope that our travels tomorrow are equally as pleasant.
I'm sure they will be.
For now, I'm going to enjoy the cool night air of Riverrun one last time. And then she leaves with the plate and the pie.
Oh, and make sure to have plenty of ale for the trip, and I follow off. Like,
All right. Do you guys? Are you guys actually leaving?
I'm gonna follow
I am.
too.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Kara is in the
kitchen.
kitchen,
Yeah.
talking with the employees, seeing how he is for an employer.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, the mayor. He's a wonderful. Like, this is Maggie, the girl who poured Ron around some more ale. And he's a wonderful, best mayor we've ever had. This place was a mess before him. I mean, he's really turned this place around. And she's like scrubbing some dishes, and then there's a man in the background, the cook, and he goes, "Oh yeah, he did so much for us. I mean, before this, I was a soldier because I killed so many people. It's like so many people. So this is way better." And he's flipping like some dishes into the sink. He's like, way better. I do miss it sometimes though. Just not the killing, the order, the getting up and drilling and doing the barracks.
so like a
But the killing
flashback.
sometimes. This is the conversation you're having, that you're in.
Just imagining like the blank stare after all the.
The nom stare.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever talked to a dishwasher at a dive bar, bro? That's exactly what they're like.
Exactly right.
I worked at dive bars. Fuck you, I can say that.
I'm gonna as we're kind of walking out, I'm gonna walk up to Ron and go, the cup's moving. Was that you?
I don't know yet.
You hear a voice in your head. I'm not speaking out loud. is the same thing that's happening to you. Is that what's happening to me? I'm not speaking. You just hear this in your head.
I also got to know if you answer out loud, which I feel like you would, but that's not on me.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Ron yells back in his mind.
No
All
volume
caps.
control.
Like,
Yeah, you shut it. It's
who the
loud.
fuck is that? And that's
you
what
were
I
a
say
cat,
out loud
your tail
after
would
that.
be
Like,
You're seeing all that. You just the fuck is that?
Not my bad.
You
Not
got
my,
by, you
not
got
my
by.
business.
you
yeah.
know it works, but Ron has no idea what the fuck just happened into his mind. He's like, and he just looks at you like, what the fuck was that?
I can speak to you without speaking to you.
Obviously terrified. Like,
What is Ian doing during all this?
Excitedly holding their book.
Like just
Like wanting to talk about it, but everyone seems busy, so they're not like they're just waiting
like a
for a
kid with
time.
toy.
Yeah,
You're just
they
like
just-
trailing behind after them.
and
down
probably
the steps.
behind Lim.
You guys
Just
want to move
like
to where you are? Just so
waiting, like
By the way, the telepathic link lasts for 4 hours.
I need to make sure that this is you real quick and I'm not going crazy. So
No.
I'm going to ask something only Lix knows.
Are you saying this
Finish
out loud?
this.
Hold on. Are you
Yeah.
saying this out
This
loud?
is in... No, this is in
Okay,
mind
okay.
talk.
in his
Just to
head,
make sure
all
I'm not
caps.
going crazy. I'm like,
staring at
Yeah,
Finish-
you guys have stuff. Okay, let me set the scene. It is night in Riverrun. Cool, misty air has filled. You know the
Wall of
night.
hands.
It's spring. Wall of hands directly ahead down the stairs. Lix has not stopped, to my knowledge. Has been walking down, eyeing their plate of pie. Sorry, Lim, my bad. And Eon has been trailing behind, holding a book out excitedly. Kara washes dishes, listening to crazy stories, and you two are sitting in the middle, are standing in the middle of a pavilion, staring at each other intently.
what comes after John?
And then your head explodes and both of you die.
Jacob Jingleheimer Shrek.
That is, okay. Lix, that is you.
What comes after John? I don't know. His wife.
If she's lucky.
It appears I've picked up some psychic abilities. I just saw you move the cups. I thought you might relate.
Yeah, just weird things have been happening these last few days that I haven't seen you guys.
Is this an out loud conversation?
No.
Okay,
no,
so you're-
I said that they were just staring at each
So
other.
they've just been this
and
whole
I figured
time-
you just kept walking with your pie.
Yeah.
I
And I'm
assumed-
just like waiting for you to finish your pie.
We're just
Oh,
staring at each other.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys kept walking. Like, you're walking, Eon is trailing, and they just stopped and are staring at each other in this
Okay.
pavilion.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I made that clear.
No. I was just like this. It had been
He's
going
trying
on
to
for. I was like,
do
are they,
abilities.
this is still the psychic that you've been just this whole time.
This is all crazy to me.
I was
honestly.
making sure I was following.
I wanted to make sure I didn't have voices in my head, you know?
You do.
do.
Yeah.
They're just not
I mean,
yours.
yeah, they're just not crazy ones, you know? They're just of another...
They're just not yours.
Yeah, they're not my... I'm not schizophrenic, and that is good.
I'm the crazy thought. I'm the voice.
Literally an intrusive thought.
Knock, knock, bitch.
Name of the episode, literally an intrusive thought.
We're still getting roll of 6. We've been at this for 6 hours.
Would
I've just noticed powers that I can't explain.
would Ron Huron think like would all of your thoughts also just be streaming?
I don't,
Yeah.
It doesn't say like
Well, I don't know
thoughts per se.
if you'd have a filter either, though. If you'd like know to answer, or just everything
Can
is
you
now.
separate your inner thoughts from the ones you are?
I will let
Communicating.
Lix determine that one. I feel like
I
it's.
feel like it's possible. Just
It just
whether
says you
it's-
can speak
like-
telepathically.
I feel like that means that it has to be a will thing. Like,
Yeah.
like if you
yeah.
want
it
to
has to be like
speak, you can.
willfully.
Well, I'm saying
I'm gonna
it
rule out
does-
that if
Does
they
he-
want to
can
send
he
something, they
do
can.
that?
Yeah, I would assume it says you can speak and they can speak back, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it'd be a will.
Also,
So
you
what I
don't have
was-
to speak a common language,
Yep.
which is cool.
What I was saying was, do you think Ron Huron would be smart enough to limit the thoughts or speak everything to Link
Yeah, it's up to-
on
it's up to,
accident?
Ron.
That is a good question. I think it's a bit voluntary / involuntary. You know, he
There's
doesn't.
a
You got a
couple
couple
of thoughts.
slips of
Yeah.
internal monologue.
Oh, look at that flower. What?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you really want run around inner monologue in your head forever? Like,
Well, I'm stuck with it for 4 hours.
yeah, yeah, you'll have some of it, but you know, learn to filter it out.
Kara comes into the bar later, like just slamming his head on the bar. Like,
Alright, well, we're not there yet. So, what happens in this moment? You guys are having your telepathic
yeah, I kind of
conversation.
explained that I have powers I don't really quite understand yet, and that I've been just having some kind of sickness lately.
Did you notice that they stopped?
No.
Okay.
I just left.
Okay, I was just curious.
I just got
Do you think
high.
people are following you, or do you even? You don't
No,
care, right?
I said bye to the mayor, and I'm on my own shit right now.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure.
I am not aware that you are on your own shit, so I'm following.
You are not on your own shit because Eon is right behind you.
Unaware.
But yeah, we'll go back to these two in a minute. Let's finish up what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, these powers are weird. It seems like you have some crazy shit going on too.
I think we both have some crazy shit going on,
Shit is
indeed.
crazy.
Shit's crazy.
And with that, what was that? Before that ends, you do start to feel like a fuzzy feeling in your head as another thought enters your head, another voice, and it's the voice of the mayor, and he says, "Good, good. I think this will work. As long as they play their part, this will work." More brandy. And you hear sipping. You hear sipping, like wet sipping.
in his mind, he's going.
He thinks he sips. He thinks about the noise he makes when he's like, I love the sound of my slurping and
You guys
gulping.
not do that?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. You hear that, though.
Just
At this point, you've finished up the dishes. Yeah, thank you for the. Yeah, this is when you finish up the dishes, and you are probably sick of hearing war stories from Mitchell, the the chef.
he's introduced himself about 3 times because he keeps.
By the way, I'm Mitchell.
Yeah.
He's got brain damage for sure. Really good at cooking, though.
Especially good at
It's,
washing dishes.
it's him saying that about himself.
So where do you go after? I would say if you walk straight out, like even if you walk to the entry, you can see them still standing in the pavilion, staring at each other intently. This would be when they ended their conversation. You can do whatever you want, but I would say if you walked out there, that's what you would see.
Levi wants to poke around. Kara does not.
Okay.
So unfortunately, Kara is going to say goodnight to Maggie and Mitchell. Say goodnight to Mitchell again.
Oh, don't be a stranger. Megan goes, don't be a stranger. Thank you so much. Gives you a hug. Gives you some bread to take home too.
Thank you very much, Maggie.
No problem, no problem. And I'm Mitchell.
Pleasure talking with you, Mitchell. I hope you have a wonderful night.
Awesome. So you leave, and as you leave, you hear Mitchell go, "Who was that girl?" And you walk. Wait, tell me where you're walking. Do your thing.
Kara goes back to the dining room to see if anyone forgot anything. And
Looks empty. Looks clean.
in the process, sees the mayor sitting in the study,
Smoking a nice cigar,
loudly
slurping brandy, looking pretty pleased with himself.
Well, they just finished up in the kitchen, so
He goes, "Oh, I didn't know you were still here. Would you like to join me for some brandy?"
maybe just one.
Come on in, and he gestures you in.
And Kara sits not on the same couch, but
The one across or the one next to
the
him.
one next to him.
Someone want to move, Kara?
Just-
Nice.
yeah.
And he gets up off his couch and again, everything in this place is not suited for his stature. Like, it looks like it was already suited for someone before him. So he hops up off the couch, and it's like shoulder height for him, and he wanders over and he pours a glass and hands it to you.
Thank you very much, Mayor.
Not a problem, not a problem. Nothing like a nightcap before a big trip, right?
I agree.
Agreed. Cheers.
Cheers.
Does he use a halfling-sized cup?
No.
No, he's got like 2 hands on a mug.
Yes. Solid question, yes.
Like a soup cup.
Like a good soup.
Good soup.
Yeah, and he's slurping it up, and he's sitting back in his spot. He goes, so Maynor, huh? That's
Yes.
not a name that I hear very often anymore.
Not many people do.
It's crazy that people just gave up on the gods after the Cataclysm. Why not you?
I grew up leaning on Maynor, and after the Cataclysm, the priest that I knew, he became kind of a surrogate father for me, and so even if I didn't believe, I would still feel called to be part of the faith. But when I found that my clerical powers had remained even though the gods had seemingly disappeared, I felt like I couldn't give up on them. And I don't know how I could do anything about it, but I await their return and will do whatever I can to help that.
Well said. I think we could all use a little more godliness in our lives. But in this world, sometimes you have to be your own god, you know?
I suppose.
He drinks a little bit more. But he did look, with the entire time you were talking, he did look at you very thoughtfully and admirably. Admirable. The word where people are admirable.
Admiring?
That one, admiringly.
I hope I didn't interrupt you. You seemed very happy with something.
No, I've been... can I be candid with you?
Of course.
Now...
As a woman of the cloth, all secrets are secret.
Well, let me do confession. And he makes like a big show of it. And he's just like, no, just... It's not as if I'm happy about the circumstances. Who would be? It's a dangerous world. We have an enemy at our door. Unfortunately, my town's the closest. But the thing is, I've been saying that the Pyre is a real threat for months. I've had emissaries of them come and go from my city, handing out pamphlets to my citizens, and he grips his mug like a little harder. He goes, my people?
Really?
Filling their heads with dangerous ideas that could tear apart everything that I've made, everything that we've strived for. Of course it does get me a little on edge.
I obviously didn't have any opportunity to talk to the Pyre folks.
Not many people do. They're elusive.
What ideas of theirs is so dangerous?
Just their general idea that the Dawnspire is such an evil organization and that we're tyrannical and we're taking away freedoms from the common man, that we're killing folks. It's not what we do. We provide civilization to a war-torn world. Without us, everything would fall apart. Just like it was before. You were there. And he points and he goes, you may not have been there, but you saw the Cataclysm. And you saw what came after. And I don't know if you know, like as a player, but he's referencing the War of Shards, which we can get into later. But it was just anarchy, essentially.
Yeah.
And he goes, you lived through it somehow by your God's grace.
That I did. I was mostly sheltered from it due to my location, but...
Well, then you were lucky.
During my travels, I met many who suffered. I can see why thoughts like that could be viewed as so dangerous.
I would like the others to take this seriously. Because we've basically just given our enemy a bomb. And as the closest capital to the area where the bond was given, I don't feel so comfortable not letting this. But well, you know.
Yes, of course.
So all I need from you is to be on my side about it. Tell your. You don't even need to like me. That's fine. But I do need you to tell your story.
It's
Because
fair enough.
this is a greater threat than you or I.
It sounds like you don't necessarily see eye to eye with the other leaders.
I mean, you put any amount of people in a room. Are you going to like all of them? Do you like all of your colleagues?
So far, I do believe so. I don't like all of them, but that's okay.
That was really profound. Actually, that was really cute. No, yeah. He goes, very profound. Everyone has qualities that don't quite play well with other people's. And I just want us all to be united about one thing. Staying alive.
Fair. We can't do anything if we aren't alive.
Exactly. I think, unless you have anything to say,
Nope.
that would probably end
I was
that.
gonna say, I think, Kara, thank you for the wonderful and enlightening chat, and for the nightcap.
I'll see
Have a
you
good
bright and
night,
early.
Yes, I will do my best to make sure everyone is there.
And you get up and you walk out, and we'll
they're
flash back to that.
still
We'll
there.
flash back to it because I want to go to these two. You're walking. Are you walking, flying? What are you doing?
Always flying.
Yeah, you're hovering down the street. Are you eating your pie or are you saving it?
I'm eating one piece.
What flavor is it?
They're both pumpkin.
Nice. Well, did you put some of that
Whipped cream?
cool whipped cream
Oh,
on
hell
top?
yeah, I did.
Have you
Yeah.
had whipped cream before? Okay.
Yeah.
When was the
Yes.
last time you had whipped cream?
It's not since I met any of y'all.
Yeah, it's been pretty. It's not a
Yeah.
common ingredient. It feels like it's a rich thing. But I feel like as you're walking, you start to hear a little pitter patter behind you. You look and you see Eon just trailing behind you. What is Eon doing?
Holding their book out. And then when they make eye contact with you, they wave. They're like, hey, can I show you my book?
Yes.
I'm gonna open it, and it's got like magical writing that appears, kind of like the Marauders map. Is glowing a little bit. Got a lot of Harry Potter references, and it's in Celestial, so it looks like gibberish to you, but the gibberish clearly has a pattern and meaning. It just happened one day.
I guess that's kind of how all books are, huh? Yeah. I'm sorry, I can't make sense of this. It's a book for sure. I agree. You think it's a book too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a book.
Oh, it's a banger.
Play some music.
Was that like a spell you clicked by accident? Just like
No, there was somebody in a house nearby.
going hard.
Was that everything you wanted, Eon?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think I'll see you back at the confluence, and I am going to enjoy the night air.
Okay. Then
Okay.
Ian like turns around and is definitely like looks around and then probably picks the right direction.
Roll me a just a straight luck check. D20.
It's a 10.
You go around the right area, but not it's to the left by quite
Following
a few blocks.
sounds. Yeah.
As long as they found the river.
You just watched Eon wander off.
You're like, not my problem right now.
Did you want to do anything else?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
After noticing that Eon is good and gone, I'd like to just have a look around, make sure that I'm alone.
There's it's
As far as I can
10:30
tell.
p.m. You're on a street semi close to the mayor's house. You can figure if you tuck into like an alleyway near there, you should be pretty alone. Most of
Okay.
the houses over here are kind of decrepit, so
Yeah, I'd like to make my way to the roof of the Cornerstone Jewelers
Okay.
without being noticed.
Make me a stealth check.
Yeah, okay.
The Cornerstone Jewelers.
Oh, the
Real
corner
place.
of
It's named.
Hopkins
It's named on the map.
Crossroads.
It's named on the
94
map.
Radio
right.
Drive.
Props to you for remembering the map.
It's very purposeful. That is a 13.
Yeah, I feel like with the right amount of flying and ducking into corners and stuff, there's not very many people out. Occasional Dawn Spire walks by, guard patrol. Occasional, people walk in the street, but you make your way there pretty effectively.
Okay. So my objective right now is to meet the other fairy that works for the art collector that Ron Haran was seeing.
They had a name. I do not remember it. I'm just being completely honest.
Yeah, I've had a
It was some
few.
white bitch name.
It was a white bitch name. Yeah.
I've had a few short conversations with her.
Okay. You do you fly onto the roof?
Yeah.
She's already there.
Okay. Okay.
She's like dramatically leaning on the corner of the roof, smoking like a hand rolled cigarette.
You look lovely as always.
Thanks,
So-
bitch.
Was it Rachel?
It was something stupid. I don't know. I okay. If you remember, chat, let me know.
We're gonna see this in like 6 months.
Anyway, were there any takers to send messages to Cynosure?
She got kind of a tall order going on right now.
It's a tall order that you will be compensated for.
I don't think you have the kind of funds that it takes to get messages to Cynosure.
You know that the people who want to send messages there do.
Maybe I need a little upfront.
Neither of us are being paid to debate right now.
They hear that from down below.
Please keep that in the podcast.
She looks down at you and she flicks her cigarette off the roof. It falls, tumbles, and she goes, "There were a couple takers."
Excellent.
And she slides you a note.
Excellent.
I'll expect some compensation when I see you again.
Absolutely. And I expect that you'll remember to call me something besides bitch when I see you again. Take care.
And we flash out of that. And we'll flash back to these two. You walk out into the entryway.
It's been like
And
30 minutes since people left.
Yeah, 30 minutes since people left. They're still standing there, like staring intently at each other. Probably, I don't know, how close to each other are you?
Ronarom's like trying to like touch him.
I was just like,
I feel like with every word you're like,
I have to
Moving back and
focus
forth.
really. I don't have to focus hard, but he thinks he has to focus hard,
We're still
you know?
like emoting like we're talking, but no
does
words
like
are
speak,
coming
or
out.
do you speak with your hands a
I
lot?
think so. Just
You see this.
Yeah. Carr walks out, sees this. Lix, Ron Haran, you waited for me?
They hear me too. John.
I was like, I expect you both to look at me and just like try and stare words into my mind.
I mean, I can choose a second person.
You know how your
Yeah.
ability works.
Up to you if you want to.
Entirely up to you.
Can you hear me?
Yes?
It is not unlike if you ever
Yeah.
heard the gods speak to you, but it is different. It's not as pure, it's not as clear. It feels fuzzy. Like someone grasping your brain.
This is familiar. I haven't felt this in a long time. Or at least something like this.
It's strange, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Is that what you two have been doing out here?
Yes.
Okay. You are still talking out loud with your bodies.
I don't know how to stop that.
How do I explain this? You don't have to try.
And I feel like when you do that, you noticed, give me a performance check. I want to see how good you are at this.
Roll.
Bad.
I rolled a 3. I'm pretty sure I don't.
I feel like you're saying this, but it's like do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, I got a 4.
And you're definitely like, moving just as much.
See, it's hard. It's very difficult to get used to.
I'm very out of practice. It's been 22 years.
I've never spoken in my head.
This feels very similar to how it was when I used to be able to converse with Maynard.
Do you think I'm a god?
It does not feel the same, so I don't think
Interesting.
so. We should keep walking, not just stand on the mayor's front porch. Although, after as many brandies as he's had, I don't think he'd notice.
So you guys start walking.
So that's what that shipping noise was.
What?
We'll talk about it.
You make your way back to the confluence, I
wait.
assume.
Yep.
You definitely find me a couple blocks away,
What are you doing when they find you?
sitting. I've given
Did you
up.
sit on the ground? Did you find a bench? Or
Probably a
box?
curb. Like, it's not quite the ground, but it might as well be the ground.
I feel like you like started rationing your bread like you'd be stuck there.
Yeah, I'm like splitting the bread into quadrants.
And they walk up and they go, do you guys do you say Eon out loud or are you still talking in your heads?
Kara says Eon inside one time. And then says Eon out loud. Eon, what are you doing?
Oh, hi guys. I'm going back to the inn.
Why do you have breadcrumbs all around you?
Well, I needed a snack so I could find my way home back.
You just Scooby-Doo trail your way back.
No, I'm gonna eat them.
Yeah, you're eating it on the way back too. Like,
Talk out
I
loud.
mean, I guess
Yeah,
it's
she's-
double strategy.
I can't talk to Ron.
Yeah, you can only both talk to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a one way.
Yeah. Well, no, it's two way. It's just not a three. But
It's a V, not a triangle.
Yeah. We won't get to that one. Alright, so you guys pick up Eon, make your way back to the inn. At this point it's around midnight. You
Brush
know you
off
have
some breadcrumbs.
you gotta get up early. For once it's a pretty slow night at the inn. Like usually it's pretty packed, but this night feels different. It feels like more solemn. Like there's not a lot of people out drinking, not a lot of people doing the normal hard days, toil, work, drinking. They're just a couple lone stragglers left in the confluence. The bard's playing a somber version of Riverrun in the corner. Just,
It's still Riverrun.
Riverrun.
It's a Midwest emo version of Riverrun.
Riverrun! Sorry.
Gonna be the river that runs me.
After all, you're my Riverrun.
Perfect.
Cap it. Send it. Jeez.
Somebody clip this.
No.
Chat.
Use take two.
All right. So yeah, that's what's happening at the bar.
Kara's gonna go up to the bartender. It's much quieter than it has been the rest of the week. Is there something going on?
Yeah, end of the month. Wages are low. The mayor's shipping off tomorrow to Cynosure.
True.
So we do the goodbye ceremony in the morning. You'll
There's a
probably be
goodbye
there. You guys will
ceremony.
probably be there.
Yes.
I would assume so.
I'm shipping off from Riverrun.
There needs to be a playlist fully about Riverrun after this. If I don't have that, but this podcast better make that
Have that
happen.
on my desk.
Make
What am I
us
done?
money so we can do this.
EOD. I will make
songs
all
about
of them.
Riverrun.
I will make all of them. I'm not kidding.
We need at least one shanty.
Yeah, shipping up to Boston,
Yeah.
but it's shipping up to Riverrun. Dropkick Rivers. All right. Are you in the bar?
Not yet.
Okay. So yeah, you guys noticed that just a couple people in the bar. The bartender's doing a classic cleaning glass and says there's a ceremony tomorrow. You guys will be there, I'm sure. So you should probably get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm surprised
First, drinks.
people feel the need to be sober for that.
Nice. It's a pretty structured send off. Happens once a month, so.
Is this required?
Yes.
Interesting. I suppose we'll see what that's all about.
And he says, here's the deal. You get one drink. And he puts his drink on there. He goes, this one's on the house. And you're off to bed.
thank you for the drink.
Just one.
Just one.
Says the guy who looks like he shouldn't.
Yeah,
have
you look
any.
like you're about to keel over. So yeah, maybe not. He starts to reach for yours back.
Nope. Okay, Ron Huron.
He is, if you
Suddenly-
remember correctly, he is a large orc man.
Behind the bar, reaches out, and a glass flies into his other hand from across the bar.
I feel like the orc just goes, okay, two. He pours you another one.
By the way, I use telekinetic movement.
I
there.
figured,
Yeah.
yeah. But
So.
the orc doesn't know what's happening, and he just gives you one more, and he goes, but only two. And he fucks off. He's done with you guys tonight. But you guys can talk about that. Like,
Inside. What the fuck just happened?
I wanted more beer.
That was to Licks, but because I can't talk to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
this is gonna be fun.
I thought you said out loud.
I can't talk to you.
Would you tell Ron Huron?
I think his outfit's ugly.
There's a lot of
The telephone all over again. Like,
there's a lot of weird things going on in our heads.
Interesting.
I wonder how many people I can talk to in my head at once.
I suppose the only way to know is to try.
This is all telepathic, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're not even there yet.
Yeah, well, I'm coming in. Everybody's just sitting quietly at the bar.
Jan's still like divvying up breadcrumbs on the bar now.
I'm gonna turn.
You made it.
Wait, so are you walking in?
Yeah.
I feel like you
yeah,
walk
I'm
in, it's
flying
silent,
in.
and you hear, wake me up when Riverrun ends.
I'm gonna like turn my head,
make
stare
sense.
at you intently, and then I think my nose just starts bleeding.
You see.
You pass out.
Hey.
Roll me a constitution check. Roll me a constitution check.
I was just gonna say me. Like I've seen blood.
No, I just feel like you're overexerting it.
That's gonna be high.
Right.
Kara's drinking her
Con
beer.
check or con save?
Con save, my bad.
22.
Yeah, you're fine. This is, but it's not good. Like you're bleeding. It's not good. Your brain hurts a lot right now. It's frying a little bit.
Pulling the
You smell toast.
Fantastic Four.
What's out loud? I'm
Just
gonna
some
say,
toast.
could you hear me?
level 3.5, our party starts bleeding from orifices.
You started bleeding,
Kara hears bleeding. Goes what?
but it didn't make a noise.
Okay, so the limit's 2.
You turn me
Do
to
you say
blood.
that
Yes.
out loud to Car or in your head?
I'm gonna say it out loud, I think.
The limit's 2.
And the orc goes, no, I said you could have one.
I'll tell you what. Give mine to Ron Huron. I'm going to go to bed.
Ooh, 3 beers. And I use telekinetic force to make another
See
beer.
that again? Or you see this for the first time?
I'm going to bed.
With that, you're off to bed, Lim.
I don't.
Yep.
And any you do anything else, or is that pretty much the night for
I
you?
feel like I need to heal the two of you.
I don't know if there's something wrong.
You are bleeding.
That's fine.
There's there's blood in your beer now.
Ron,
Flavor.
how long have you been doing this?
Since that trip.
Why didn't you say anything? You know that I can heal people.
You can't fix this.
I'm not. I just want you to stop bleeding.
Ron opens his mouth like a dentist. Like,
Carl looks like she's gonna see anything.
Do you see anything? You're the doctor. Actually, I'll tell you. See, what'd you roll
I
for?
got a 2.
For what? What were you rolling?
Perception, but I got
You
a
see your mouth.
I got a 4 for perception. Yeah. Is there some blood?
Yeah, there's blood. There's definitely blood. There's blood trailing down his throat.
Ron, I'm going to cast a healing spell on you, okay?
no.
Fine, but if you wake up dead in the morning, I'm not doing anything about it.
Wake up. It's fine. Is anything else of events happen or?
No.
Okay. You all
We finish our beer.
Yeah.
Beers.
You all head to your various rooms and you start to sleep. I would say for once it is a restful, silent sleep. It is. You were tired,
Except for Ron snoring.
Yeah, it's quieter than usual, so you guys get a better sleep. Occasional cough, but there's a breeze through the windows if you left them open. Moonlight fades in. It's just a really nice, calming sleep.
Would any of us have left the window open after the crazy man was in Lix's room?
I definitely like check the corners of it.
No, it's
You probably want to air it out.
yeah, it does smell like pee.
Oh,
Yeah, did you move rooms?
I will allow
Like
it.
cracking pee in here.
They give you a
pee.
different room, yeah.
Oh, we
Rotted a
smoked
hole
lot
in
of
the
crazy
wood.
shit that night.
So yeah, you wake up. Morning. Morning happens. Sun rises. Peaks, crescents the horizon to Riverrun. A fucking rooster goes or whatever the fuck they say. We should never take breaks. We should never take breaks. Yeah, the light hits your guys' sleeping faces. Who awakes first? We're gonna kind of quickly go through this part. You wake up. Who's first down and eating breakfast?
I'd be ready first, I assume.
Cool.
I was first to bed.
Yeah.
I didn't drink.
First to rise. You come out and you're eating breakfast. It's the continental breakfast that's usually provided. Plus a couple more sweets than usual. You notice the orc is staring at you from across the bar and raises a little goblet to you. And
Raises a little goblin from the corner, and the goblin waves.
slams on something.
I would drink out of this.
No, they're sentient green.
Yeah, they're great. It's as.
Kara comes down and sees that and goes, "He likes you."
Who doesn't?
Fair enough.
Cars us down.
Eon's definitely not last.
Shoves an entire.
All right, well then you're down.
Yeah, Eon's.
Do you get any special little morning things happening with you?
More breadcrumbs.
You really excited about your book still?
Eon looks slightly more brushed off than usual. Like their clothes look less dirty than normal.
Eon, did you clean yourself up before you came down?
Eon just smiles back. No words.
It's like having a child.
Yeah.
Who's next?
I'd like to
Not
think I'm
wrong.
last.
I don't know. He's pretty sick. I don't know.
That's true.
These
I feel
two
like you
fucking
think you're.
crawl
I
out.
feel like you're trying to be last to be cool.
You're trying
And you're
to
like,
be
this
edgy.
guy's taking for fucking ever. And I am
stomach rumbles.
hungry.
No, I still just don't think he's used to being a morning person, so he still just wakes up late and
That's fine.
kind of saunters down.
Yeah. Saunter down and you see your friends all at the table. Well, friends loose term. See your colleagues all at the table and eating food. Join in with them, I assume.
Morning.
Probably like 5-10 minutes go by, and no one has seen Ronaron.
Morning.
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 And then you hear the nice familiar pounding down the stairs finally. A little slower than usual. I'm just like,
The bartender looks aggravated already.
I need meat.
Well, he's eating. It's better.
Meat. He's still meat lover at his fucking core though, you know, he needs his healing.
Kara prepares a plate in the 2 minutes it takes you to come down the stairs.
It's like bacon and sausage,
Some ham.
a lot of meat, yeah, ham,
Yeah.
breakfast ham.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
One
That's
piece
what
of
I
blood sausage, just to see if he'll eat it.
Right.
When
Ron
Ronaron
might
turns,
just die of like congestion.
when Ronaron turns the corner though, you do. Who has the highest perception?
Not me.
Probably, yeah. Lix.
Mine's 10. Yeah.
You notice immediately that Ronaron looks like way worse. Not only does Ronaron look way worse, there's like black veins running up his neck now.
What is a Sith Lord?
Like it looks like bad.
I'm good, I just need some meat.
Your veins are like black.
It's nothing. Just meat.
You know, I don't believe you.
Ron Heron, you look like you are dying. Right?
Yes.
The bar is silent. Everyone is staring at you.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you okay? So like, as a this is I guess an in character question. Do you know what's happening to you, or are you playing it off because you don't know what's happening to you? Because I feel like this would be a check if you don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say he run around. Feels like he has like an idea of what it is.
I
but
feel like
he's kind of rejecting. The
When
notion.
someone says your veins are black, though, I feel like you get a memory of why your veins are black. And how you respond to that is, I assume you still go with like what you did, but
Yeah.
in your head, it's becoming a lot clearer what's happening.
Yeah.
But he just plays it out. Give me, you know. But like, I just want you as the player to be aware that that's what's happening.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you just want some meat.
You keep an eye on me.
I'll do my best. Ron, it looks like you've been poisoned or you have some sort of disease. I can heal that. And
Suddenly, someone stumbles up to your table. You hear a stool scratching the floor, and it slams up next to you. And goes, "Wow, hey, everybody!" And you look over, and it's the owner of the bar, the dwarf, and he goes, "I just want to tell you guys, I am so thankful. I mean, my brother's dead. That sucks, but you guys really helped me get through it. Especially this guy." And he turns and he claps you on the back. And normally this clap would like be like a clap for this one, like folds you over a little bit. Like you do not feel good. And he goes, "Oh, ooh, he does not look good.
Right?
You know what cheers him up? He was it the bartender?" And the bartender starts just like begrudgingly pouring fucking a mug.
Cheers him up?
Cheers him up.
Does he look sad? Am I wrong here? I don't know.
The dwarf is like, he looks incredibly sad, yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're right.
I'm not sad.
Are you like shivering? Like what's going on?
He just kind of gives like the most fake, Ron smile. Like,
Get glad.
He goes, "It'll be better when we get a little." Anyways, so the bartender comes over, hands you a mug, and he goes, "All right. Well, I just wanted to, before you guys head out, I just wanted to say, if you're ever in Riverrun again, which I hope you are, I really enjoyed having you all stay here. You always have a place here. You have permanent residence here as long as you need.
Thank you.
very
We
much.
Make sure to
Appreciate
stop
you.
in."
Yes.
We appreciate you.
All right, well, make sure he drinks more. And he slaps you on the back, and he wanders behind the bar, and you just hear him trail off as the kitchen door in the back swings open, and you hear birds chirping. You hear, "My brother's dead!" As he fades out, walks away.
brother's dead.
You're dead.
Does Ian say that?
No, Ian, unfortunately, I don't think understands humor quite that well.
Ron Heron, you look like a child's drawing of a nightmare. I am scared looking at you.
You should let Kara help you.
Somebody needs to help me.
Help me help Lim by letting Kara help you.
Exactly. It's that simple.
The bartender's like in the background, like counting on his fingers, looking back and forth, and he gives up.
I'm get paid enough for this.
Right. Ron Heron finally begrudgingly accepts.
Thank you. So you know I won't do any magic on you unless you're
I
okay
told
with
you
it.
though, you won't be able to do anything.
And Kara, having seen the state that Ron Heron was in last night, had prepared lesser restoration.
Okay.
Meat.
and is going to cast Lesser Restoration.
Yeah. Tell me how that works.
So, just I touch creature and can end either one disease or one condition afflicting it. Courage is going to assume that this is a disease.
I don't think you have to choose. I think it's just
Yeah.
one or the other.
Whatever
like if
happens.
it is something,
Yeah.
that's how I would interpret it.
So Kara grabs her sigil of Manar and bows her head. Her hand starts to glow, the one that is holding it. And she reaches out and puts it on Ron Haran's shoulder. Everyone in the near vicinity suddenly feels like they're on they just got hit with a wave from the ocean, or like a wind from the ocean. That kind of smell of salt and
Yeah, I feel like where you touch leaves like a glowing handprint on Ron Haran, and from there spreads like a light. What color is your magic? Is it like golden or what? Sorry.
I've been imagining a light blue with like a gold kind of in the center.
Okay, yeah, so like that kind of washes over Ron Haran, and like when it gets to the neck, which is where the most prevalent like blackness in the veins is, it almost looks like it's fighting it, and it does push it back, and it disappears, and you do feel incredibly good.
Wow. What did you do?
I just cured a disease.
What did you do, though?
That's not for me to say. My powers come from Manar, and so unfortunately I can't say exactly what they did within your body, but I know that the effect was it removed a disease.
And for the moment, looks like you're okay.
Are you hungrier?
Yeah, my hunger. You hear Ron Haran's stomach growl like super loud.
Starts digging into the plate in front of him.
Meat.
Yeah, and digs into the plate in front of him. After about 5-10 minutes of that, you start to hear like people walking down the street, chattering, and there's a sudden noise through the air of trumpets.
I think it's time for us to go.
Agreed.
And the orc goes, "We're closing up. Everybody out. You know the drill."
I don't know the drill.
And he turns towards you and goes, "All of your stuff has already been given to the mayor. It should be loaded up by now. And make your way to his house, please."
The mayor said we needed ale for the trip too.
My things are at the mayor's house?
Yes, everything that was in you. Did you not notice?
I hadn't checked.
Everything that was in your room has been moved and packed.
That's very courteous.
If you hid anything, they probably didn't find it. I will say that. Just that goes for everyone. If anyone was like scrolling something away, they probably did not find it. He goes, "If you'd like to do one last look to make sure we've gathered everything, please do so, but then hurry up." The mayor doesn't like late or tardiness.
We got that perception.
And he
Ian's
wanders
waiting
out.
for somebody to follow.
He wanders.
The mayor
orc
said we
wanders.
could take a barrel of mead for the road.
No, he didn't.
We did.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. If you do, that'll be stealing. If you did leave anything in your room that's secretive, you can go get it. If you scroll away some money, scroll away something that you didn't want anyone to see, they didn't find it. It was like a cursory. They just kind of grabbed all your shit and moved it while you were at breakfast.
Threw it all in your luggage. And
Yeah. Pretty crude packing job. Nothing got like broken or anything, but like it was like, hey, you guys are leaving today.
Simple.
Fucking
All
airport,
right,
like,
okay.
throwing your bags.
they threw him out the window into the wagon below.
Yeah. I assume
There's
you
hay down.
gather your things.
Yeah, gather my things,
And
load
you-
up with a couple pastries for the road.
And you make your way to the mayor's house. You join the thrones of farmers coming into the city in the morning, begrudgingly talking about how they're missing, planning dates and stuff like that for this. And then someone goes, "You know it was coming. You could have done it yesterday." And he goes, "I know, Martha, but that's not the point." And just like people angry about the situation.
This is
but,
a free country.
but knowing that they have to do it, and you finally get up to the mayor's, the hall hands in the mayor's house, and he's standing on the steps, and he's clearly scanning the crowd, looking for you anxiously. Who does he spot first? Who would you say?
Probably
Either Ron Huron or me, because I can fly and he is gigantic.
Yeah, probably Ron Huron. He spots Ron Huron. He goes, "Hey, there they are, there they are!" And a bunch of Dawnspires start pushing through the crowd, and they circle up on you guys, and they escort you to the front, where there is a large, fancy carriage waiting, drawn by 4 horses and multiple guards stationed around it. Very, very nice. Not like the prison carts that you were on originally. Not prison. Sorry, the coaches.
I was on a prison
One
car.
of you was in a prison car. The rest of you were in just like regular wagons. This is a fancy, nice wagon. It looks mint as hell. I don't know how to describe a wagon.
There's gold filigree on the doors.
There you go. This guy gets it.
The
Inlaid
wood's
jewels.
carved.
Looks rich. It smells nice. Smells like mahogany. Rich mahogany.
How big is it? Is it like human wagon?
It's bigger than that. It's very large.
So
Looks
like
it can
he's just
accommodate-
this tiny little man
Yes.
in this
Limo
It looks like it
wagon.
can accommodate many large.
It's very
creatures.
long.
Limo wagon.
Has a-
And
has
you
a
also
third
notice that it
axle.
has very thick windows as well. And he steps up on the steps and he quiets everyone down. There's not even that much talking, but he acts like there is, and he quiets everyone down, waves his hands, and he goes, "As you know, once a month, at the end of every month, all the leaders meet. Now is that time. It is a dangerous journey, and your old mare may not make it back. But that is why we do this." And he bows to them, and they all bow to him, and trumpets sound. Everybody cheers, and he goes, "I shall return, but if I do not," and he points at one of the Dawnspire guards, and a captain steps forward.
Not Tom Dykers.
Not Tom Dykers.
Damn.
I would say you're probably the only one that would know this. You can make a knowledge check, religion, really quick, to know why he's a captain.
Fucking 3 again.
Okay, that's pretty obvious, though. Yeah, get there. I can give you the house dice, dude.
I just switched into the other 20.
All right, but it's a pretty low check. The reason that you know that this is a captain of a guard is because on their chest they have an insignia of a god. You know that most captains that are stationed in areas always bear the sigil of Gaul, the steadfast sentinel, and that is one of the gods of Kalos. And all captains have that at some part in their armor, on their body, tattooed, scarred, somewhere. It is on them if they are in a position of power in any guard house. So he steps forward and he goes, "If I am to perish, he shall become the mayor." And everyone goes, "All right, let's load up." And he wanders to his carriage and he opens the door. He gestures to you specifically.
Oh, thank you.
And as you get in, there's a couple whoops from the crowd, like maybe you're a love interest, perhaps. And the mayor cheekily looks back and winks at the crowd, and gets in right behind you and closes the door. Doesn't wait for any of the rest of you, closes the door behind him.
What the fuck was that about?
And then the other doors open on the other side.
Yeah. Kara looks at you like she's trying to speak into your mind.
I think it only lasts for a few hours or so.
This is ridiculous.
This is weird.
There's a bunch of Dawnspire and they go, "Please, enter the carriage."
Kara's going to just enter the door that just got closed.
Just open it up. The mayor looks at you like, "Other side."
No.
He scoots down. You get in.
Yep.
Eon definitely just goes to wherever Eon's told by the Dawnspire.
The guard just shows you where to go and puts you in. And the mayor looks out the window and goes, "Wow, the big fella's looking so much better. Get him in here."
Oh yeah, feeling good again. He even looks a little bit healthier, like he gained 5 more pounds just from eating a pile of fucking meat.
You step in and the carriage creaks a little bit, but it doesn't like move that much. It's got good shocks. Like it's pretty nice, well-built carriage.
Now.
Pretty
Looks-
solid.
Yeah, pretty solid carriage, honestly. And it just sways a little bit, but you get in and it's pretty roomy. You're okay. And last but not least,
I follow behind.
and the door closes, and you hear the guards go, "Okay." You hear like a little window from the front open up, and he goes, "We're ready, sir." And the mayor goes, "We're ready. Let's be off." And carriage lurches forward, You hear trumpets sound one more time as you start to exit Riverrun to the north. And you know it's going to be about, like the mayor said, you presume a day's ride.
So the meeting will be tomorrow.
The meeting will probably be either later tonight or tomorrow, yes. Depending on the severity of how important things are. But at this moment, you have time to talk to the mayor about anything you'd like. You have time to converse amongst yourselves. You have time to look out the window to see the landscape. We just go around the table, and if anyone has anything they want to shout out or do, it's a comfortable carriage. You got stuff provided. If you need to stop for bathroom breaks, you can. Like, it's pretty simple. But at all times, there is guards stationed around the carriage, either on horseback with it or stationed like physically on the carriage, riding it. There is a secondary carriage hauling your luggage as well.
Honestly, like 10 minutes have gone by and run around. I was like, I need to pee.
You'll have to hold it, big
But
man.
I need to pee.
You're only stopping twice.
Does
don't
Lim
want
speak
him.
up?
Alright, well, I guess now's as good a time as any. And he stops the carriage. You guys are still in cornfields at this point. You guys have not gone. You can see the city. Like, it's like right there.
Nobody else gets out.
Yeah, it's just you.
And you hear the most gnarly, long, like 2
I'm gonna have to
minutes.
insert 2 minutes of peeing sound. Here.
Does Lim have trauma?
Do you shudder a little bit? Do you have any reaction to this?
I'm glad we stopped. I'm a lot of security.
It's a dangerous trek.
Is it?
I mean, anywhere outside of a city is dangerous in Kalos. And you know those words ring true. For all of you who have been, I mean, I don't know. I don't know your exact backgrounds, but everyone who's been outside of you guys basically were in cities the whole time. You've been outside of cities. You know it's dangerous. You've traveled around a good amount. It's pretty dangerous outside of cities. And he goes, you never know what could happen. There's a lot of bandits and some other things that we'll probably run into as well.
With that, I'm surprised you have such a opulent carriage.
He like looks at you distastefully, like, what do you mean?
When I've traveled by myself, I've always attempted to keep the lowest profile that I can to not make myself a target.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you a mayor?
No?
I think you answered your own question. The mayor looks at the window. Are you almost done? How long do these things usually take?
I've never seen it while he's awake.
Okay.
Because it's very quickly when he's asleep, and it's terrifying.
All right.
It's a tsunami of
Do you start to get back up into the cabbage?
The cabbage.
Cabbage.
Catwood here today.
Get up in the cabbage.
In the cabbage.
Fuck up.
There's like a small pond near the edge of the cornfield.
The
you
mayor
know,
goes,
like-
wipe your feet.
All right. I just like kick him on the ground like real quick.
On the dirt.
God. You get back up in the carriage. He knocks on the thing. Carriage starts rolling again. You get one more stop. Because when we hit closer to Cynosure, you're not going to be able to stop.
Why is that?
He looks at you like incredulously. He's just like, it's dangerous.
It's dangerous nearer to Cynosure.
It's dangerous on the edges of Cynosure all the way to Cynosure, yes.
Oh.
It's even dangerous in these fields. And he like looks out over his fields as people toil in it, and he's just like, you never know what they're thinking.
I guess not.
Carl looks at Licks.
You hear in your head.
Fuck up.
I really don't fucking like this guy. I really don't fucking like this guy.
Fuck!
You rolling 3?
Yes, that is the third 3 I have rolled this set. I've rolled 4 times.
The mayor, he hates you. He's in your head.
Kara's shaking her head as she says yes.
The mayor's just kind of like looking out the window, and he looks back. Whew. It's going to be a long trip. Are you any good at conversation?
No.
I got a song we could sing.
Oh, that's an excellent song. I know
Are
exactly
you,
what one you're
are you
talking
a bard?
about.
Well, we could give it a try to a tune.
You know, one doesn't have to be a bard to enjoy.
Music.
I agree. Well, he gestures to let you belt out your song.
Well, sing along if you know it. John Jacob Jingle Irish Spit. His name is my name too.
I'm gonna let. Okay, so this is what happens, and you hear that outside the carriage, and it pans back, and that goes on for a couple miles, I would say.
For a
For
long
what
time.
feels like forever.
And at the end, we fade back in, and he goes,
Wow.
"That was a song."
That
only
lasted a lot longer than I thought it would.
It's only the greatest song of all time.
Yes.
It was one of the songs of all time. Yes.
I know. I've heard like 16 songs.
Well traveled.
The number makes it.
He
That one
reaches
in
into
my
the
village
seat and like
growing up.
opens up basically a cup holder and pulls out brandy and starts pouring it.
2 shots of brandy.
Yeah, 2 shots of brandy.
Just seeing him drink the brandy reminds me of what I heard last night. So in your head, also again. I heard a thought of his yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He has something planned for when we're there. I don't know what it is. I could be fine, but I don't know if I trust him.
Kara grips her hands in order to like hold them still, so that she doesn't emote.
Nice.
Yes.
Struggle with carriages?
Processing, speaking out
He
loud.
leans over to you and he goes, "Not rich."
Right.
I really don't trust this man.
And
Not if there's anything wrong.
inside goes,
Experience.
he is trying to get all of the mayors on his side. Whatever that ends up with.
We should stay on our guard. Also, he thinks his sips.
And then as
Carl
you say
laughs
that,
out loud.
he literally is like sipping and you start to hear in your head, but that's all you hear.
God, it's terrifying.
It's like a beacon, like when he does that now, because you thought about it.
It's like see him visibly shudder.
I notice how loud it is just outside of. I'm not in the mind of him, but I can hear him just out. Oh my
I didn't
God!
even
fucking-
notice that you had a drink.
Would you like one?
Certainly.
Oh, okay. And he pulls out a bottle of brandy. He looks at you. He puts it back, and he pulls out a different bottle of brandy, and he goes, he pours it, and he goes,
Ron Haran.
"The other one's my private stock. I don't like sharing that one. That one was special for me. That one is just as good though, from the local vineyards.
Very.
I don't know how brandy's made. I can tell you
It
that
is-
as a person. I don't
It
know how
is-
brandy's made.
It involves wine.
It
You
is
did
Boom!
good.
It is distilled wine.
Look at that, Sean Smart.
Nice.
Very.
And as you say that, there are some vineyards on the edges of where you are.
I'm surprised they're so far away from the city.
Well, they're not our highest producing crop, unfortunately. So,
It's producing fine for me.
told you. It's high
Your
quality
wings are fluttering
material.
slightly out of time.
Is there anything you guys would like to talk to the mayor about as you're in this? Otherwise, I'm gonna fast forward. I just want to know.
What is Cynosure?
That is a question. That is quite the question. I suppose not many people have been there. Many people know about Cynosure, but not the common folk get to see it. It is a structure that houses all of the official meetings of every ruler. Once a month, we all make the trek to Cynosure. We debate, talk, make allegiances, promises, trades. and one of us stays behind to rule over the general well-being of the plane. And it varies by month. My month is 3 months from now.
Is it a set schedule then?
One a month, every month. In this world, there's 13 months.
It's a lunar calendar.
Yeah. 28-day calendar or whatever. I don't know. It makes sense. It's magic. Fuck you.
It's a 400-day year.
Of course, who could forget Schmeptember?
The 21st side of
September. Classic.
Wake me up when Schmeptember ends.
Oh my, okay, guys. Anyways, yeah, it's a 13-month calendar. The one person stays there every month. Someone else rolls in their stead. They have a second in command that rules in their stead, is essentially how it works. He explains that. He goes, that's why we always have every city has their own send-off ritual where they crown a successor for either interim or if something happens to them on the trek. Which is what you saw earlier. I'm surprised you've never seen them. Have you not been in cities?
Nope. Big smile.
I must
Not
have never
much
been
of
in
a fan.
Must have never been in a capital city at the end of the month. I never thought about it.
Interesting. This has been going on for years since. I have to look at my
Since after the War of the Shards.
Yeah, since after the War of the Shards, he says. Solid, good point. Yeah.
What's the dwarven capital?
Dwarven capital is Vagrin. You can see it on the map here.
Would you think Eon's been there?
No,
Okay.
that's Vagrin right there.
Which one is Eon's Island?
Elon's Island.
Elon.
Elon's Island. It's Penumbra. Here, I can zoom in.
Elon's Island. That'll be dropping next year.
Penumbra right there. You probably were by it, but you didn't go through it. I will say that. Because you pretty much just went like straight up, got on the road, and went to Riverrun. Like it was like a boop, 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 boop kind of thing.
Yeah, the dwarfs never offered me civilization.
Yeah, you definitely have not seen Vagrin, but you've heard dwarves talk about it. And he goes, Vagrin. It's a beautiful capital from what I've seen. The leader I could take or leave, but dwarfs will be dwarfs.
They are a steadfast group.
I mean, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have any Arcanite at all. They tirelessly mine for it in the World Scar. And take the dangerous sea trips to get to it and make sure that we have it supplying us. I respect them. Don't get me wrong, they are an industrious and beautiful people. Just their leader is so arrogant. But I suppose it's his right.
He's one to talk.
You say that in your head.
Arrogant.
Prideful, I would say.
Prideful. One doesn't hear arrogant when a dwarf is
many-
described often.
How many capitals are there?
13.
13.
Yeah, I think. Yep, 13. I had to look at my notes. For a world I made, yep, 13.
Let's do a real quick check of the
Quick map.
number of capitals.
If you have any,
versus
I can also
numbers.
just pan out so you can see the whole map, too. Let me see if I can. Players. Let me get the whole map in view so you know what I'm talking about here. Kerchow. There you go. 13 capitals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you. It's a lot of words.
Ah,
Too bad I ain't
Bring them.
thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
A lot
I
of
think
words.
that's the one I'm from.
Yeah, Aldoray is
Yeah.
where
Aldoray.
you are from, and where
Yeah.
Devin, or not Devin, Limerence has been the most, I would say. I wouldn't say you're from there because you're not, but
Because you're not.
Because you're not.
but
Yeah.
as
You don't even go
as time
here.
goes by, if you have any questions in the next like 2 minutes, let me know. But pretty much like you guys are just
think we're good.
look out the window, and as you're looking out the window, the landscape starts to change. It goes from being crops to being less crops to being shittier crops to being no crops at all
Prairie.
to prairie to grassland to roads, like dirt roads, well-trodden paths all going in the same direction. But you do notice that it starts to get darker outside. It starts to get gloomier. And you can see the mayor pouring more brandy into his glass. He goes, I hate this trip.
Were we expecting rain on the trip?
That's not rain. That's always here. That's the gloom. That's fog. And if you look out the window, you can see there's fog on the horizon slowly drifting. And you notice that as you get closer to Cynosure, the ground itself just looks more and more barren. Like nothing can grow in that area. It becomes more rocky. And almost like, I don't know, like it's been stripped of life.
I see why it wouldn't be safe out here, but I don't see who would be out here to make it unsafe.
And he goes, it's not who is out here, it's what's out here.
The fog?
And he nods.
Why?
And at this point, the carriage slowly stops, and he goes, this is the last time we're going to stop. If you'd like to use the bathroom, now is the time.
Eon definitely gets up.
I gotta pee.
He goes, and he like looks at his guards out the window, and he gestures to you guys, and the guards kind of like circle up around you just to make sure that you have privacy, but nothing is going to happen to you.
How are the guards looking? As far as their demeanor, like how do they feel being out here, you know?
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
Or perception. Well, insight would probably be better. Just do insight.
We got 1.
Anyone can make this too.
Yeah.
I just know that Lim asked.
Jesus Christ.
3 again?
Insight?
2.
Insight, yeah.
Your dice suck.
I have house dice.
11.
It's not gonna help.
I think it's Levi.
Oh, net
20.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, I got a 6 after my 2.
Okay. I feel like you're too focused on maybe you're taking a bathroom break. Kara, what did you get, Ian? Did you roll?
Eon didn't roll because Eon's definitely not perceptive enough
Ian doesn't care.
to
Ian's
Ian
counting
don't
the
give
stones.
give a shit
Shit.
about the guards. No.
Ian's counting the stones. Did you roll?
Yeah, I didn't roll good, so I'm just locked in my piss.
Yeah, again, just the guards are like, oh my god, like they're commenting on your piss. You notice that they
running
seem, the
commentary.
ones that are not
Camel.
commenting on the piss while watching the other ones, seem uneasy. They're eyeing the fog. You notice that a couple of them have started to rummage in their packs for something and start to put on like masks, almost. They're like face coverings. And you that's what you notice.
Should we be covering our faces as well?
And who are you asking that to?
Just any of the guards that are I could see.
One of the guards who's had put on. You go, no sir, you're gonna be in the carriage. You'll be okay.
Will you be okay?
God's willing.
All right.
And he gestures back to the carriage that has the open door. The mayor looks from inside like, hurry up, get in.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take my time. God's willing is not the answer I wanted to hear. This man will be dead.
And he,
For how much that man drinks, he don't pee.
large bladder, small man. He's half bladder.
My guy's like 90% bladder.
I wish.
It says I'm just piss storage.
So eventually you guys load back in, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
And carriage starts off again, and he knocks on the carriage thing. It drops down to whatever the separator is. And he goes, tell the others to go back. And the guard goes, yes, sir, and closes it. And you hear shouting. And you see a bunch of guards jump that were like stationed around the carriage or riding horses. All the ones that don't have masks pull back. And like exit your realm of view as fog starts to swirl around the carriage. And he goes, shouldn't be long now. Should be there. Is this your first time near Cynosure?
Yes.
Yes.
And he reaches down into the same cubby where all the brandy was, and he pulls out like foam, and he goes, I would put these in your ear.
Eon definitely says, I've seen stars be formed before. Their only reference is space dust.
Okay. I'm gonna take them, and I'm putting the foam in my ear.
In our ears?
In your ears.
Why?
The ears? I would have expected the
Paloop.
nose, maybe.
You don't want to hear what's out there.
Why do you hold your meetings here?
Because it's a reminder of what happens when we're not united.
Kara's going to take them, but she's not going to put them in right away.
Okay.
Ian's already plopped theirs in.
I'm not gonna put them in.
Do you do it like obviously like you're just like defiantly not doing it, or are you just not doing it?
I'm just not doing it.
Kara's just holding them in her hand.
Okay. Did Ron Harad put his in?
Yeah.
And what about Alex?
Lim.
God fucking.
They did
damn
it
dude.
first.
Oh yeah, I did right
You said
away.
you took it. I didn't hear you say you put it in. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So he noticeably does not put any in, and he pours himself another cup. And you guys travel further into the fog, and it gets so dense on the windows that you can't see anything else besides blue. Like it's gray. You know, like when you wake up on a morning and it's just fog and gray, and you can't see anything. Even if you shine a light on it, you can't see through it. Like that's what you see. And it's quiet, too quiet. And you can hear the people on the outside are talking amongst themselves. People hanging out the carriages. They're just chatting. Like this is normal for them. This is a normal time. And then abruptly, the chatting stops. And it's just a slow crawl through the fog.
That's it.
And
We're
suddenly
just-
there's a bang on the carriage, and the carriage shifts slightly, and the mayor holds his drink and steadies himself and takes a drink.
Ian's looking out the window.
There's a bang on the window on the that you're looking out.
Do I see anything?
Doesn't look like anything's hitting it.
Just the fog?
Just the fog.
Can we see the guard still?
You couldn't see it because like the way that it was positioned was like it was like thick glass, 2 windows, and then the guards were stationed on the front, and then the one
so
driving.
we wouldn't be able to
Or the
look
back and the one driving, yeah.
as long as I guess we're moving still.
Yeah. And that's when you start to hear just a very slow, like, almost like a sizzling sound. Building. And building. And building. And smacking. You just hear more smacks. And smacks. And smacks. And you hear someone outside start to cry. And it sounds different to everybody. For some of you, it sounds like a child. For some of you, it sounds like a man. For some of you, it sounds like an animal. You don't know what it is. All you know is that it is unnatural
Not one of the guards.
and sends a shiver down all of your spines.
Guards okay?
I don't know, John.
What?
I can't hear it. So.
Oh god, that's so funny.
Like having the foam in my ears, would I be able to feel like the carriage shaking, like the banging?
You feel the shifting suddenly.
Yeah.
You hear like thumps, but you don't hear the sizzling or the crying or the animal noises that the other people hear.
What's going on?
Tell her to lower her voice.
What? Oh, what's happening?
And you
What
hear it.
Is this all the work of the fog?
Or are there things in the fog?
This is the work of our past mistakes. And I feel like you can see in his eyes he doesn't want to talk about it, but he will if you have questions. If that makes, like, if you pry, he will say things. Is the insight that you're getting.
Do you care to elaborate?
Since you're doing me a favor, he like starts to like look out the window, and he goes, "How much do you know about the War of Shards?"
How much do I know about the war?
Make an, I don't know, knowledge history check, I guess.
I would have been alive. I know.
Yeah, I have a timeline too, so I can just pull that up to see who would be alive here. I'm pretty sure
Me.
it's most of you.
All of us.
Pretty sure it's most of you.
Was that post Cataclysm?
Yeah, give me one, so I'll pull up the timeline. Where's my timeline? The War of Shards was right after the Cataclysm to 10 years after the Cataclysm.
God damn.
Okay, so I was
So it went on for 10 years.
I was alive and I rolled a nat 20.
So you know what's been scholarly taught, which is that the War of Shards was basically after the Cataclysm, it was all out anarchy. I mean, it was a world-ending event. Pretty much all the technology that everyone was developing was gone. Hundreds of thousands of people died. It was world-eradicating level event, extinction shit. So everyone that survived was just surviving and trying to do what they could to make the best of a horrible situation. And because of that, everyone was out for themselves. And that's when people discovered Arcanite and started feuding over Arcanite. And that led to a lot of nation states rising and falling, a lot of different skirmishes and wars all over the area, culminating in a final large battle around Cynosure. Cynosure didn't exist. It was just like, it was the central point of the continent, and that's where the largest battle happened. Mm-hmm. And after that, you don't know what happened there, but you do know it was after that, the 13 rose to power.
Okay.
But you do know that this is where the largest battle in the War of Shards happened.
Okay.
So that's usual things people know about.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
And he goes, This is where it all went down. This was the worst of it. This is where we saw what we were capable of. And we knew that we had to stop what we were capable of.
So this isn't a natural.
Have you seen this anywhere else? Sounds like you've traveled.
I have not seen anything like this, but I wasn't sure if this was an effect of the Cataclysm or...
This is an effect of greed. This is an effect of men and women and races and children, animals, filling their gullet and their swords and their spells with Arcanite and letting it loose upon a land that never wanted it. This is what I'm trying to prevent for Riverrun. He goes, and this is why it's so important that you speak the truth. Because this could happen there as well. And as he says that, like almost on cue, the carriage gets hit and shakes again. And you start to hear the screams turn into whimpers and whispers. Almost audible.
What's happening?
It's not quite understood fully, I guess. I guess people would take Arcanite to the extreme. You know, just when you... I don't know how familiar you are with Arcanite. He says it's raw magic. It consumes you. It doesn't just power something. It's not a trade. When you use Arcanite, you're not using it. It's releasing itself into the world. So the people that used it here in its unprocessed, unmanufactured form, in its not safe form, we call them fuses, because they burned bright, but they did not burn long. They became the fog. We don't know how it works, but this is what happens when you don't control it. And with that, you start to see shapes in the fog, like it's manifesting itself into people.
Kara is going to start to pray to Maynard, hoping for these lost souls to find rest, and nothing really in particular, no effect in particular.
I feel like usually when you pray to Maynard, even if it's not there, there's a feeling of you're doing something good. Mm-hmm. You feel nothing in this place. There's no connection. There's no anything.
How does Eon feel?
Heavy. Incredibly mortal. Almost like this place has been devoid of everything that Kalos has always been. Like it's been drained of itself. And he goes, "We're almost there. Just don't look out the window anymore." And he closes the blinds. And that's when you start to hear someone from the back start screaming.
Is that one of the guards?
There's always one. He knew the risks. And he puts his ear thing back in, and he takes his brandy and he sits down. Like, he was already sitting, but he, like, sits further into his thing. And the rest of the ride will be silence. As the hollow fog. Or fog hollow? What'd I call it? It's either the hollow fog or fog hollow. I don't remember which. Takes the man, and you can hear it twisting his vocal cords and screaming all his deepest, darkest desires and secrets as he lies in the road as you keep going away. But it seems like no matter how far you go away, you can still hear him whispering to you as you pull up to Cynosure. So as you pull up to Cynosure, he reopens the blinds, the mayor, and you notice that the fog is not in this area. It looks like there's about a probably like 500-foot radius around a building where there is no fog. And the second you pull up, you basically like break through the fog layer, and right as you do that, a bunch of horses surround you with riders on top, weapons drawn. And they start to escort you to the entrance of what looks to be, I don't know, someone describe what we're looking at, like kind of like a ruinous building in a desert, barren area. That's kind of what we're looking at here? These are reference images off Google.
Very, very desolate.
It looks like one of the old temples. Like in Greece, when you walk around and there's just what a building was, columns and
I mean, this is a reference.
walls.
It's going to be exactly like, it's like more like a Gothic
Yeah.
version of that.
It's-
Yeah. Kind of like that Gothic cathedral in that one place.
Is
I
it
like the
built?
Cologne
Yeah,
Cathedral.
the Cologne Cathedral, but like in a barren desert, like
Yeah.
black stone desert.
Is
Okay.
it made of black stone, or does
Yes.
it look like it's been blackened by something?
It looks like it's made of black stone.
Okay.
It looks like it was made here, not that it was here before, if you had to guess. And the mayor slowly puts his brandy back in his compartment. You can tell he's a little tipsy, and he folds the seat over, and he leans back, and he goes, "Oh, odds are we will have the meeting tonight, just to get it over with. Not all of us like to stay here, as I'm sure you can tell. So if we can get it done and over with quickly, we will move on. Here's how this will work." And he starts to rapid fire, and he like looks at all of you, and he points to Ron, who's still going, John. He goes, take those. Here's how this will work. You will be put in a holding room, not a holding room like a cell, like a nice leisurely lounge room. And when I need you to come and speak in front of the council, you will be called upon. Is that understood?
Yes.
There are some things I think that you probably will not like about Cynosure, but I don't want to be the one to explain it. So, with that being said, and the carriage pulls up to the door, he opens it up and he steps out and closes the door behind him and walks into the front door of the building. He's gone. He doesn't fucking explain anything. He just leaves.
What the fuck?
What an asshole.
And
Guess
with
we
that,
wait.
the door opens up again, and there is a guard in front of you. Clearly has a pin, it's a Dawn Spire, and he goes, "Follow me, please." Step down, and holds out his hand for everyone to, step down out of a carriage, and wanders you to the front hall. And he goes, "I'm going to check you for weapons now.
We have weapons. We weren't asked to leave.
We have weapons.
I will be taking your weapons now. There are no weapons in Cynosure.
Will we get our weapons back?
You will get your weapons back. Please comply.
Is there alcohol
Okay.
allowed?
There is alcohol in the waiting room. It has already been arranged for you. But there are no weapons in Cynosure. And
Well, sweet. But
there's like a table in front of you where he's standing behind, and he gestures
Alright.
so that you.
Did we get a claim ticket?
Put my dagger.
You are the only ones here, my lady.
He's got a
DM,
point.
DM,
Alright.
I rolled a 14. Would Eon know their book's a weapon?
No.
Would dude know book's a weapon?
No.
Nobody can
It's a
read
book.
that.
It's a fucking book, bro. It just looks like a book.
Well, I mean, do they not have wizards?
Like anything that looks obviously like a book or like a weapon, like swords, staffs, weaponly
Shield?
things, shields. Yes, everything that looks like a weapon. You can keep your holy symbol.
Yep.
Anything that looks like a weapon will be taken from you, though.
Can't take away my brain.
Shut up.
Are you saying that?
That's not a very sharp weapon.
Immediately, shut up. No, but yeah. So he gestures, and he. What do you guys dump on the table? Let's hear about your weapon. We haven't really talked about what weapons you guys are carrying.
Oh shit, Eon
Like
has.
physical weapons. Yeah.
Eon does have weapons, doesn't they?
Doesn't they?
No.
Doesn't they? Yeah, there, bud. Hey, doesn't they?
Doesn't they having weapons?
Kara takes off her shield, puts it down, lays her mace next to it, and then pulls out a crossbow and puts it next to that.
And the guard like looks at it and like one of the chambers, the crossbow, the bolt, takes the bolt out.
Drop down my 2 short swords, and then I think I just keep pulling daggers out of places, like where you wouldn't.
What the-
expect
how many?
them. I'm just.
How many you got?
Give me a D6 roll to see how many daggers you pull out that we don't.
Or
There's
8.
like D6 or D8, your
I'm going
choice.
to D8. I feel like that'll be more potential for it to be funny. 5.
You pull like 2, and then he's like waving you on like you're done, and you're like, oh no, wait, and you just keep pulling them out. he's impressed. He's
Out
wow.
of my pants.
You pull one from behind his ear like a trick. Claps politely. Yeah, no, they're all in separate piles. They're not going anywhere. What about for Riverrun?
Obviously, he takes out like a sword that is basically like a one-handed sword. To most humans, it'd probably be a great sword size, but it's just regular one-handed. I just throw that down in my shield. And I'm like, wait, what about my butter knives? As I pull out my hand axes,
Yes.
but they're just butter knives.
Please leave your butter knives here.
Okay.
It's just one dagger. I just have a dagger.
You only have one?
And after all of that, he's like inquisitively looking at you.
Do you make a big show of searching yourself for and just pull out the one?
No.
I
It's
don't
just-
want to have
it's
to do a
one-
cavity search.
How? There's not even that much cavity to search. I've got one dagger, sir.
And then there's Eon, who's holding a about 4-foot stick in one hand and a book in the other, and just like,
Give me the stick.
wee.
It's the stick on the bench.
And that's a very good stick. Don't lose.
Yeah, there's like a knot on one end, so it's a little bit of a little lapping stick.
He gestures to a person next to them, and the person next to them is dressed in all white head to toe and wearing a veil. And they pull the veil back and they go, "Hello, I am the cleric of this area. I will lead you to the room. My name is..." Insert cleric name here. I don't have one on hand. I don't know.
How'd you fuck that up?
Barbara.
Barbara the cleric. Oh, what's up,
she's a
Barbara?
bitch.
Barbara the cleric. Yeah, Barbara the cleric. And
You, Barbara.
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
didn't have
lie.
inspiration before, you already would. That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's direct engine impact.
Yeah, she's wearing.
Be
You
the
notice, but you
seed.
do notice she is wearing all white, head to toe.
Kara looks for a sigil.
You can roll a knowledge religion check if you'd like.
Do I even see one?
I don't think you need it, because she's wearing all white. Like I feel you figured it out and has a veil.
Wow, I rolled something that was above a 5.
Look at you, big roller, high roller.
11.
11. Yeah, this is a pretty obvious pick. This cleric is a cleric of Sidna the Veil. which Sidna of the Veil, which is the cleric of I think death. Not death, unlight. What is it? The grave. The grave. The cleric of the grave. And she goes, please follow me to the waiting quarters. And she starts to walk. Basically, it's like, so if you imagine, like, you walk into a giant cathedral, there's a bunch of hallways going each and every way. She walks towards a hallway that looks, like, smaller than the rest, like, has a lower ceiling, and clearly leads to a set of rooms. And she opens the door to one of the rooms, and it's a pretty nice, like, lounge area. Like you just I don't know. I've never like been in like an airport waiting lounge,
like
but
a
I
green
assume
room?
that's what it's like. Yeah, I've been in a lot of green rooms.
Really uncomfortable chairs.
But free food, you know, free food. There's booze as promised.
Oh, one of the fancy waiting
Yeah.
lounges.
You got
Not like-
the Visa card to get in.
the
Yeah,
Centurion
one of the nice ones. Got like a
lounge,
meditation chamber. No, but it's and you know it's well lit. It's nice. It's got a couple couches, couple beds. You know, just like food, table, roaring fire, the works. And she leads you in, and she goes, "A few things. You've already had your weapons taken from you, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. You may notice any of you magic users. I feel like there might be a few among us. There is no connection here, as we would call it, to the ley lines, the magic force, whatever you want to deem it. There's no magic here. Essentially, mechanically how this works would be if you were to cast a spell, you have to upcast it 1 per level. So if you want to cast a level 1 spell, you would have to use a level 2 spell slot. And also cantrips in this area are 1 use until long rest.
Wow.
So,
Eon does not look good, guys.
Does this affect any of this? What I can do? Or
I
what-
would
Yeah.
assume
That
that
is a good
anything,
question.
It's
anything,
psychic. So.
anything that uses like the terminology like long rest or short rest is affected to you can use it 1 time.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's the basically, and that's the mechanically how that works is that way. But like flavor wise, how it works is that dead zone that we were talking about. Like everything in this
Yeah.
area is just dead.
Would it just be like suppressing or like
It feels
psychic
like
energy? Then,
yeah. It feels like
basically?
everything is suppressed essentially. But for and she explains that and she goes, "I'm terribly sorry for that. It's a problem with the location."
How did this happen? The mayor wouldn't tell us.
I don't know if that's my place, but I mean, you know about the War of Shards, right?
Yes.
And she goes, well, unfortunately, I know about as much as you do. Something happened, and it caused the fog, and it caused the land to drain into this.
Fair enough.
So, I will come and grab you when it is your time to speak in front of the council. A few rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Be curt, be precise, be polite. Do not look at them unless they invite you to. These are not tyrants, but they do not have patience for insolence. Am I understood?
Perfectly.
Yes.
Yes.
She bows far too deeply. And over dramatic, almost like when you lean over to touch your toes, kind of like, touch your toe! Like way too far of a bow. Straightens up, puts the veil back down, and walks out the door. And it is just you in this room. And I will say the stones are the same stone that is outside. Like, you can tell, like, everything in here was built of the area around it.
Eon looks like they're gonna be sick.
I'm gonna like turn around and smirk, and then manifest one of my blades in my hand. Told you they couldn't take my brain.
When you do that, it does manifest, but it flickers a little bit. Like, it's not supposed to be there. Like, it's usable and it's there, but it's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And I assume you
Hey.
feign confidence about that, but you notice it.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
I
Um,
do not like this area.
I'm gonna say, Kara, make a perception check for me, please.
Wow.
Ew.
21.
As you're saying you do not like this area and you're looking around across the room, you spot Ronarog, and you can see the blackness start to come back up.
And then Eon.
Yeah.
Almost barfing in the
Green.
corner, yeah.
Yeah, people don't look great here. They don't look like they're doing good.
Being of magic, I feel like I'm inherently in the wrong place.
I don't know what happened here, but yes, somehow this place is cut off, like she said. On the way in, I was just praying for some comfort, and normally I receive nothing back, but it's not like I'm just staring into a dark cave. Normally it feels more like staring at a blank wall, but this is just nothing. And I can't say I like these people, but I don't want to be here any longer than we need to. So I fear we must just go along with whatever they want us to do.
Almost as a response to that, you hear muffled through the door like trumpets, like a heralding almost, and you hear, and you hear someone walking down. You hear big doors open, big doors close. That's all you hear.
I'm gonna guess that the mayor has made an entrance.
Maybe another mayor.
Oh goodness!
Those are the trumpets.
yeah, those are the trumpets.
They're very jazzy.
You hear almost 2 minutes later the same thing, but a different. Big door open, big door closed.
Maybe they're all just like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what you hear. It seems like it happens in an interval of every 5-ish minutes. There is a brief period where one doesn't happen for a minute, and then like 20 minutes later one happens, and then it's every 5 minutes again for a couple more, and it goes on like that till the end. So you've probably been here about an hour at this point in this room.
Everybody here seems to be in such a hurry to leave, but they seem to really be making a lot of circumstance about what's going on.
They all love themselves quite a lot, don't they?
There seems to be a lot of
good way to
ritual
put it.
involved in what's happening right now.
You know, these politician types.
The door opens up and a servant comes in carrying just like a refreshment platter. There's like
Little finger sandwiches.
Yeah, finger sandwiches, some nice lemonade, some more mead, just like some more food. And he bows deeply, too deeply, looking at all of you and says, "I hope you shall enjoy this. It should not be long."
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Ron,
Meat.
you should eat.
Meat.
Does the gentleman want meat?
Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Just meat on the bone if you can.
Please.
We can definitely do that. Is horse okay?
Meat.
Yes.
I
A whole
assume
horse if you
so.
could.
That's the easiest thing to get around here. He bows too deeply, wanders out. I would say he comes back half hour later with a huge leg of meat
It's a haunch.
haunch and hands it to you
A haunch.
on a platter.
Haunch.
It seems like you're gonna be here a minute.
Unfortunately.
Scored horse.
Yes. There's bookshelves. There's fireplace. Anyone talking about anything? I'm just curious at this point. It's totally cool if you're not.
Once Eon looks a little less green, they're gonna try and read a book.
Your
No,
book or a book?
a book.
It doesn't seem like this book wants to talk to you.
Eon's gonna.
This book is boring. This book doesn't have anything to say.
He's gonna flip through lots of the books to see if one will talk back.
One is really rude, and the rest just have nothing to say.
Wow.
Eon definitely doesn't put all the books back.
I heard a vulgarity.
To you guys, it just looks like Eon's flipping through books, but to you, the books are not happy with you, and they don't like you. Like, faintly you can tell that, like, they're not saying anything directly, but there are whispers when you open the pages.
It kind of my feelings.
Is he gonna start crying?
I feel like you're saying that to me as a person directly and not the game. That was so sad.
I almost didn't like Eon. Yeah, Eon's gonna give up on the books if they're gonna be mean.
Nothing
Is there
comes
anything
to-
interesting in the books?
They're kind of mean, honestly. Didn't
You've never heard books described as mean.
they said my dress doesn't match?
As far as I know, books only can say what's written in them.
Well, they're bad books.
Huh? Kara goes and opens up a book.
It's just a book. Like
It's a book about chariots.
It's a book about the manufacturing process of chariots.
Nerd.
Well, I'm
This
glad you're
meat
feeling
is
better.
really tender. Dude can make a horse.
Make a horse
buddy.
what?
Who up making a horse?
Making the horse what?
It seems like you.
Make up my horse till I what?
It does seem like this is happening. With all of these jokes, all of that's happening. And it seems like you might be going crazy in this room. All you've known is this room since you've gotten here. It has been a couple hours at this point.
Can I poke around, see if I find anything interesting?
In the room?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Roll me a, I don't know what kind of check. A
Kara
poke,
puts
I
the
don't know what
chariot
I'm
book
checking
back on the
either.
poke
shelf.
around check? A poke around. Roll me a
Give me a poke
perception
poke
check,
around.
I guess.
I like perception. That's a good one.
I like a poke around check better.
Ooh, I was really hoping I'd roll one of them nat 20s.
You did. You sure as hell
I'd like
did
to
it,
roll
brother.
the fuck around and find
I
out.
sure as hell did not.
Are you using your advantage?
Oh, I forgot I have inspiration.
I just saw you roll a second dice. So I was like, what's happening here?
Oh, I can use psionic energy dice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta explain when you do shit. You can't just do shit.
No, I'm still rolling
This is
dice.
a podcast, brother.
We're going.
They don't need to know what I'm doing.
Secrets. I need to know.
It's a secret.
I'm rolling a psionic
Okay,
energy.
whatever.
A third die.
All the
16.
Where are you looking in particular?
I'm
And
just around.
The
I feel like you're
walls.
poking.
Not
Yeah,
at
you're
the
poking
walls.
out. I feel like you're poking around a lot, and like behind, like you at this point you're like looking up into the fireplace,
Looks
and you're
neat.
like that brick is not the same as all these other bricks, but it's like halfway up inside the fireplace.
Is it on fire currently?
Yeah, there's a fire going, but like you just like peered up.
Like psychic or ADHD.
What are you doing?
Looking around.
You're putting your face in the
There's
fire.
a weird break in there.
And at that moment, the door opens up, and there's a herald there, and he goes, "They will see you now."
What happened to the cleric?
She is preoccupied with other means.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Can you show us where to go then?
Follow me. And he leads you briskly out into a hallway. He doesn't even stop to look at your
Walking too
following.
fast.
Yeah, he is already gone. Straight line. 90-degree turn, straight line.
Oh, 90-degree turn.
My God.
And he leads you down a large hallway. Let me just pull this hallway up if I can.
Man, this hallway's sick.
Just a freaky.
A large hallway.
Damn.
A very large hallway. Torch lit on each side. It's pretty narrow. You guys could be in there. And as you walk down the hallway, it comes to two very large doors with trumpet players. The trumpets sound off, and it opens up to a large room. Okay, this is going to be kind of a stretch to explain what this looks like, and the easiest way I can do it, and please forgive me if you have not seen it.
There's 13 chairs.
There's
Good job.
13 chairs. I found this
Wow.
online. This was not the guy's quoted right here. His name is Patreon Eladrill. This is somebody else made this. I was on this website that I use for other things, and I was like, I wonder if they have a map that's similar to what I'm thinking of. And I was like, I typed in like room with 13 chairs, and it came up as like Council of 13. I'm like, no fucking way, dude.
Yo!
So I just took it immediately. But the way that I'm looking at this and I'm thinking about it, and the way that it appears in my head is, if you guys have ever seen Arcane,
Yes.
the Chancellor's room, how it's like a platform that's higher with a lower platform, and there's light streaming in on the Chancellor's. That's what I'm envisioning. For all you that doesn't know what this looks like, what I just said. There's a platform with 13 chairs higher up and a smaller circle below for you to talk to them. So you guys walk into this chamber, and it is large. They're probably 15, 20 feet above you, raised on platforms. There's light streaming in, and there's Dawn Guard did not enter with you. You are alone in this chamber with all of these people staring down at you. And the mayor stands up on his chair and he goes, "I'd like to raise a matter that I have raised before." And there's an audible groan from some of the other chairs. And he goes, "This is serious. There is a faction in this world that wishes to destroy everything that we have worked so hard to build. And I wish to let some people speak on what they've seen about that faction. If you would be so kind, my friends," and he gestures down to you all, "to tell the story that you came here to tell."
Anybody remember the name before?
You don't have to, do the story. We all know it. What I will ask is a group performance check. How this will work is half of you have to succeed for it to be a compelling and gripping story. There is 5 of you, so at least 3 of you have to succeed.
Can I involve dance in my
You can.
story? Okay.
Also, just before we go any further, give it for Adia. She's really fucking killing it on making I know that the podcast can't see. We'll get some pictures when they're fully done, but she is killing it on making these fucking miniatures.
They're
Done
beautiful.
all these herself.
Yeah, she did all of it, except for the mayor. Tom did the mayor.
Tom did the mayor.
Tom did the
That's
mayor.
about it.
Compelling story. How we feeling? Do we everyone roll? Okay, starting with you.
19.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
10.
11.
You already made it, but let's see how good it is.
Unnatural 20.
Boom. Only one of you, only Ron has a bad Levi has a bad, my bad. Levi rolled 10. Has a bad performance. And that's just because I feel like you kind of went too deep into the facts about what happened.
You're
and
just
less about...
boring.
Yeah,
It was a bit of a
it's very
monologue.
monologue.
We showed up to the forum.
Yeah.
These people went out.
On this date in our Star Lord.
So at the end of this, there is silence in the chamber as Eon finishes a sick dance.
I'm interpretive dancing.
It's like a breakdown. There's a flip, and then it finishes, and it's silent.
It's a mic drop.
Yeah, pretty much like a mic drop, because before you fucking killed it, so. And there's a throat clear. As you can see, there is much to be alarmed with here, says the mayor. And a voice cuts through the darkness, angry, sharp. How can we know they're telling the truth? And another from a different corner says, what do they have to gain to lie? And another from a different corner says, aren't they Dawnspire? Aren't they conscripted? And the mayor, you can hear his voice above you, goes, you are Dawnspire, correct? And all of you technically are. This is your chance to answer, though.
Correct.
We did pass, yes.
Yes.
This occurred during our conscription. Conscription.
And the mayor leans back and says, so what do they gain by lying to us? There is a threat here. There is a problem at bay. There is an enemy in our midst that I have been speaking of. And then another voice that you heard before, a sharp one, cuts through and says, we've heard you speak for months. I understand you got your little win. We see the problem now, and we shall resolve it. And at this point, you guys can let me know if you ever look up, too, to see who's talking. I assume...
Yeah.
I figure we're all looking around whether we can see anything or not.
Eon was told not to look at them.
That's
so
right, yeah, you were
Eon
told not
is
to.
not
so
looking
you can tell
at
me
them.
if you do. Like, it's up to you fully if you do. But you can tell that the sharp voice is upset. Does not like the intrusion into their meeting. Just, you don't even have to roll for that. You can tell that, and you know that it's problematic for them that you're here. Other voices, there's murmuring, there's things going on in different languages. Ron Haran hears some goblin speak going on. What languages does everyone else speak? I'm just curious.
Common and Sylvan.
There's some Elven languages going on.
Yeah, I'm Elvish.
Yeah, there's one guy speaking in Elven to himself, cursing, talking about how this is going to affect his trade deals.
Dwarvish and Orc.
There's definitely a dwarf, like,
Great.
yeah, he's like, this is fucking crazy. Oh my god.
Do I recognize any of the voices?
Roll me a perception check.
Does the dwarf seem concerned? Or
The
is he
dwarf
just like,
seems
whatever.
The dwarf seems not concerned, jovial almost.
It's a 6.
A 6. You recognize this voice. You don't know why, but you know this voice.
Which one?
He hears a voice. You recognize.
Yeah, I just asked if I recognize any voice.
You all can ask that as well. If you'd like.
Do I recognize any voice?
Roll me a perception check.
You know what? I will. Just for funsies. Yep. No.
Nope.
Oh, wait.
No, give me the.
I rolled a 2.
I said that's slightly better. What is this for?
Yeah. Give me. Let me know when you do. Let me know when you're
Wait,
done.
what was the check?
Okay.
A perception.
Kara got a 16.
9.
A 16. You do not recognize any of those voices, but you do recognize the tones that they're giving off, and some of them are incredibly angry, and just like they don't want you here. They don't want you to be part of this process. What'd you get?
9.
I feel like you recognize possibly someone you've heard speaking before, but not someone that you are aware of, if that makes any sense. And same with you as well. And you don't recognize anyone.
I rolled a 17, but I would assume not.
No, yeah, you recognize Dwarven, and you're like, oh, dwarves are talking. That's cool. But yeah, that's what you're recognizing. And then you hear other voices start to murmur and talk amongst themselves for a moment. And you hear a woman's voice say, well, what should we do then? I mean, we have to do something. And you hear, I'm trying to like say voices like, I'm trying to say like I don't know what an anacoccra sounds like, but you hear a bird voice be like, I'm getting that. That's fucked. You hear obvious.
I was a bird once. Just when that.
You hear a bird be like, we have to do something. That is correct. And you hear a booming voice say, then let us do something. And you hear another voice, young in nature, say, I don't give a fuck what we do.
Go off, Kenny.
And you see a woman, a silhouette of the woman in the middle, stand up and lean into the light. And you see a drow woman. Who rolled? I know you rolled a perception check in the green room.
Yes.
Above the fireplace, there was a brick.
Yes.
By that brick, there was a painting. A painting of a drow woman. This woman shares striking similarities to that drow woman. And she says, I think we have to find a way to use these people, to put them into the system. No one knows they exist. No one knows who they are except for the 3 people that attacked that fort. I think we have an opportunity here. And you can tell that this is the sharp voice that was piercing the darkness before. I think we need to put them into service as spies. To give them to our enemy. To find out what they're doing, what they know. I propose, and she turns to a shadowless voice on the left of her, that we send them somewhere where they know no one. To one of our cities. Far away. I propose that we let them pretend to be the pyre. Pretend to build a following. To attract other agents. And to destroy them from the inside. All in favor? And she leans back. And from the dark, from different points in the octagon, whatever that is, you just start to hear, I, up to 11 eyes. 12 after the mayor gives his
Did
eye.
we hear the mayor?
The mayor is the last one to begrudgingly say, I.
Kara's gonna glance up at where she hears the mayor's voice.
He's directly to the right of you, and he's looking down at you. He doesn't. If you give me an insight check.
Insight 20. Dirty 20.
He looks not upset, but not happy about the outcome. Resigned is a good word for it. And he leans back into the darkness. So it's settled then. We'll discuss the matters further after we decide where they're going. Do you have anything to say? And she leans forward. And this is
Yeah,
probably
this-
you can tell that this is a novelty. This is nicety from her to ask if you have anything to say.
This feels very dangerous.
Indoor plumbing. So if we could be a town with indoor plumbing would be wonderful.
Noted. As for danger, you knew what you signed up for when you joined the Dawnspire.
I just don't want you to send us off ill-prepared and have us fail before we can even start.
I cannot tinkle in the woods again.
The mayor laughs. You can hear the mayor laugh in the dark, and then you hear someone like almost elbow him.
And will we be compensated for our work?
Of course you'll be compensated. You'll be heroes. You'll be serving Kalos, the Dawnspire. She says with absolute certainty.
Yeah.
Like, this is not
100% conviction.
Yeah, this is conviction. Like,
Right.
I was trying to
there's not a faltering.
I'm not looking for.
protected.
I'm not looking
Ron-
for heroics.
Haran looks up and he just goes, "Who up there knows me?"
The mayor goes,
Not you, Mayor.
he puts his hand down. No one responds. And then
Glancing around.
the drow woman leans forward and goes, who would know you?
Thought I recognized someone up there.
Does anyone recognize this man?
Well, she called him a man, not a thing.
And there's a silence, and the mayor goes, me? And then you hear like another like,
Mayor!
not you! It seems no one here recognizes you. Perhaps you are mistaken.
Maybe.
Well, then we'll work out the details, and we'll make sure that you're handsomely compensated, well prepared, and have a life full of adventure ahead of
And
you.
indoor plumbing.
And indoor plumbing. Which one of our towns is indoor plumbing? That's what you start to hear. And suddenly, trumpets cut through the air again. And you hear footsteps. Small footsteps.
Turn around.
Everyone is quiet. The woman that you can see standing in the light looks concerned. The door is open. And in walks a very, very small gnome.
Short
He's a
kid.
big guy.
He's also bald.
Oh, no.
Ripping him apart.
The drow looks visibly confused. The gnome strides in, as we said, short, bald, and
King.
very youthful, probably around 20 years old maximum.
Why is he bald?
He's around 20 years old. It looks like he cut it. It
Because
looks
no,
like,
Shaved.
looks like he
yeah,
shaved. Yeah, looks like he did it. Looks
it's a
like
fashion statement. He's bald with a full beard and mustache. It is a choice.
He walks in, but it's less of a full beard and mustache and more of a 20-year-old beard. You know, like
Yeah, I
cut
remember how that
nice,
was.
but not. It doesn't have
Not all
or it
that
doesn't have
bubble yet.
yeah, all that old stuff going on. And he walks in and he starts to stride.
Strut. Strut.
Very like his little gnome
Slut.
stature weaving back and forth. The drow looks visibly confused, and she goes, Corvix? And he looks up and he goes, in the flesh. She looks down and she goes, you're so much younger than last time. And he goes, I know. And everyone lets out a little like sigh of relief, and a chuckle almost fills the room. And he goes, I'm sorry I'm late. It's super crazy hard to pinpoint how to get here. You would not believe it. But that's not what I'm here for. And then they go, yeah, we have an important council meeting. He goes, Leona, shut up. I have something I need to tell you. And she looks confused. She looks taken aback, almost struck. There's a gasp through the room. And he goes, I found something. I found something that I need to show you. All of you.
Is it?
The only way I know how to do it is, and he snaps his hands, and a golden light fills the air, and fills the entire, like, it's like a like a sphere room almost, like has high ceilings because they're up high, and it fills that area, and it's just a bunch of golden light twisting and turning, and there's numbers in it. And there's geometric patterns moving back and forth and up and down and sideways and left and right. And he just stares up at it. His eye is glowing. And little clocks around him, golden, moving. And he goes, see, that's the problem. And it's just silence in the room.
The numbers, Mason.
Can we roll a check?
You can roll a check if you'd like. Yeah.
Yeah, does this feel more like wizard magic or clerical magic?
Wizard magic. Well, if we're being 100%, sorcerer magic.
Sorcerer, yeah.
What's your
What?
Arcana. You can roll knowledge arcana.
It doesn't feel like
Knowledge
a
arcana,
god.
knowledge mathematics. You good at math?
my dice went under you so much.
Jumanji rules. No kidding. Play it world lot.
When you say knowledge,
Knowledge arcana.
that's not a check.
Yes, it is.
No, it's arcana, but that is under. It is
Yeah,
a
sorry,
sub-type of
arcana.
knowledge.
Intelligence.
You can roll arcana or you can roll a knowledge check of your choice. That would make sense in this.
I
moment.
got a 3.
You have no
I got-
fucking. It looks like fucking numbers.
It's
and
not
geometric
god
patterns.
magic.
I got a 19.
I also got a 19.
Okay, we'll get back to you.
Magic is my shit.
I got an 18 on
Magic's
that too.
not my shit. I don't know why I know it's coming.
We'll get back to that in a minute. Okay.
15.
Okay.
Been around a lot of shit.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna have to do this in a way that makes sense canonically with what's about to happen. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to do Devin first. You are looking at this and you go, "That's some Fey shit." Like, I have seen some Fey math. That's some fucking Fey math. It is too complicated for you to understand, but he's a gnome and he's doing math in Fey. Essentially, you know what I mean? Like,
And I got,
That's
okay,
why
this
I
is the
know it's
nerd.
going.
this is a fucking nerd. This is a nerd. This is some pre-algebra
This is
shit.
this
You
is
were like,
calculus
geometry.
3.
Ooh,
I get
not
bitches.
differential
This is
equations.
weird.
Yeah, this is some nerd shit. It's complicated. It's crazy. It makes no sense. You two, it has something to do with celestial bodies. You understand that. You're seeing all these numbers and geometric things flick by, and you go, I know that guy.
Hey, there's me.
Yeah, you're pointing into a space. He's staring at you weirdly. And you rolled an 18 as well, right?
19.
19. I'm trying to figure out how you would know any of this.
Well, if it's famous.
Okay, no, I got a different way for it. You don't know why you know, but you can hear a voice in your head start to explain what's going on in this, and you're like, if you move this way, and you carry this way, but it's not the voice you were just hearing. It's someone else. It's familiar, it's comforting, but it's someone else. It's not your voice, it's not his voice.
Is it my voice?
And we'll get back to you in a minute.
Is it me?
And he goes, he looks up and he goes, I can tell you're not getting it. You would be gasping if you got it. And everyone's like,
Yeah.
no, you know, it's like and he goes, maybe this will... Snaps again, and the numbers and the geometric things start to combine, start to change, start to shift. One becomes a gear, one becomes another gear. And what's left is this large, floating golden clock. And he goes, we're running out of time. I built this, and he takes something out of his pocket and he rolls it, and it rolls to the center of the room and expands, and it makes a projection of that clock again. And he goes, so when I'm not here, you know how much time you have. Because when that clock, for better or worse, whatever you want to call it, I'll call it a clock for simplicity, because you guys wouldn't know it as I know it, hits the last number, this planet is in the sun. It's gone. We've been knocked out of orbit for 22 years and haven't fixed it. We need to fix it before we're all gone.
How long is left on the clock?
There is 12 Roman numerals on the clock. And I'll get into the mechanics of this in a minute, but there's 12 Roman numerals on the clock. And he goes, and every time it changes, I don't know what happens. You know why? And he points at the woman, the drow woman, and he goes, I'm not always going to be here, and you all know that. I'm barely here as it is. But I can leave you this. Fix it. Save us. And with that, he flickers out of existence in a golden light that he came in with.
What the fuck?
And before we do anything else, the last thing that you see with the flicker of the light, the 15 that you rolled, the light that lit up the top, you see your father staring down back at you.
Oof.
And that's where we'll end. ValorBound is a Lost Cause Media production.
Lost Cause Media.
Jesus.
Dang.
Whew!
We got a countdown to Death Day.